morning, Cutter 9346-52. Links would like to share the following inspirational message. The greatest reward in life is the chance to work hard at work worth doing.
Thank you, Links. Welcome back to Shipbreaker. I had some time tonight, so I thought I'd play a bit more. I didn't get on last night, unfortunately. I had to film High Fleet, which everybody needed to do, so that's why I didn't stream yesterday. But yeah, thought I'd play a little bit of Hardspace. Actually, before I start the shift, just need to quickly update something. Just got a little bug there. Because I have a new Discord I just launched, if you're interested. I'll just add a link to it to the video description. I shall leave it. Yeah, I'll do it quickly now. Just 1 second. And done. Alright, let's get back to it. What do we want to do? So we finished off that ship last time. Is my not working now? Oh, technical issues are so much fun. Should kick in a second. Hopefully I don't need to restart. My gamepad has an issue where sometimes it just doesn't get picked up, which looks like it's happening right now, which is really great. No, I'm not seeing it. Do I have to restart the game? That would be frustrating. Seeing the mouse and keyboard. Let's just quickly restart. 1 second. Love it when it starts like this. Just make sure my joypad's being picked up. I'll relaunch it. Sorry about this, bear with me. It was working fine, and then I put my controller down on the desk, and that caused it to disconnect. Game's just relaunching. Just take a second to load. And yeah, how's it going? Happy Friday. If it's Friday with you. It's Friday evening with me. Had a long day. It is pouring with rain outside. Hoping the noise cancelling on the microphone doesn't bring it through, but if it does, it sounds pretty cool. Alright, we should be able to go live again. There we go, we got it. Cool. Alright, we're back in game. Sorry about that. Not a first stream without a technical issue. Last time my microphone didn't work, this time my controller didn't work. But we're back in action. And we only lost 5 minutes. Alright, let's try this again.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. This is your daily wake-up call.
Anything new at the terminal? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, we do have something new at the terminal. No, I don't know why it's showing green when there's no new emails. Let's just start our shift. What's first we're going to break? You can hear the rain. Awesome. It is so heavy outside. It is really, really heavy rain. Unfortunately, the pupper really, really hates rain. Oh, you can't hear the rain. Oh, that's a shame. The pupper really hates rain, so she is hiding in her bed. She won't be joining me this evening, unless she does this later. So I was thinking about doing another Atlas. So now that I know how the engines work, I thought I'd give it another go. Now, oh, it's Friday midday in Wales. Oh, lovely bright sunshine. Well, it is turning to winter here in Australia, which means where I am, lots of rain. We could do the Tetsuo, which has a power cell and 2 thrusters, or there's the Southern Oceanus, which doesn't have a power cell, which means it's not worth as much money, but I don't need to worry about electrical systems. That's all right. Tifian? Is it Tefian or Tifian? It's good to have you on board anyway, and I need to check out a certain RTS soon anyway. Let's go with the Southern Oceanus, just when I get a bit used to Hazard Level 2, or do I want to just go hard? Let's go with the Tetsuo, screw it. We'll do the hard mode. Also, you might see from the video description, but I decided to put together a Discord channel just for the channel, because there's been some really good discussions in the comments of my videos recently that it's kind of a shame other people don't get to see. So I thought if people were interested, they could jump on the Discord and have a chat there. And also, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of gardening. Although I can't garden to save my life. Last place I rented had a garden that I discovered I was expected to mow the lawn of, and I couldn't handle it. Now last time, I ripped this sensor module off, and it didn't go great, but I'm going to do it again. Because these things are worth a little chunk of cash. Oh, you need to be unlocked, don't you? Are you flying loose? You look like you're flying loose. Can I get a lock on this guy, please? Look at the cursor. There we go. No. Why aren't you locking onto him? I'm gonna have to assume it went in because I don't want to play with it for too long. That's Welsh, is it? So we're like Tavion. Tavion. Tavion? Like Davian? Tavian? Is that a bit more like it? Oh, every time I boot this game up, I'm like, oh yes, the music.
Salvage secured. Account
Really, Polaris? I stream. I usually like. I kind of just give up. And I'm like, I'm not going to get a lot of people joining me because I'm streaming Australian time. But it's nice when people show up. So thanks for coming along. Yeah, but if you're interested in the Discord channel, I put a link into the video description, and there's also a community post tab with details on it as well. Obviously, I can't reply to you on the Discord when I'm playing, but I will definitely check it out after the stream. There is also, if you're interested, a chance of a Nebulous Fleet Command battle at a few hours. I probably won't stream it all the way till then, but there's a game scheduled in 5 hours' time. So if you are interested in that, there will be one. Oops. Oh yeah, I forgot I could grab one stuff. Basically, it's just so hard to catch these games, but it looks like this is an EU time one being played in the morning. God, I forgot how heavy this communications array was. Now, I'm kind of tempted to do the engines. No, I'm going to try and take off as much of the superstructure as I can first. And what I'm not going to do this time is disassemble this airlock, just in case I need to. Actually, I probably could get away with it. What I need to do is find the power cell and get it off the ship as soon as possible. Anything to steal in here? One of these posters. Actually, I think I've already got that poster. Let's get into the bridge. Oh, cool. Thank you so much for joining. Honestly, you have no idea how much that means to me. Even if like nobody chats or anything, just like that little bit of support really makes me feel really special. Thank you. I think this is the airlock for the floor. Yeah.
salvage deposit accepted.
Oh, what was that just went in? What is this thing? Communications array interior. Got a computer terminal. This ship's had a bit of a banging about, hasn't it? All right, let's get into the hull. Central Canada hours. Just learned French. My French is atrocious. I play a D&D game. I actually run a D&D game. I'm a very prolific DM. And one of my players has this fantastic French accent she uses. And she talks in character the entire time she's playing. And it puts my attempt at French totally to shame. Alright, I will keep taking the posters then. If I get a sticker for doing it. So I don't know if I can even try and speak French, because I'll feel her judging me. Even though, I think she speaks pretty good French. I once tried to surprise her by speaking some French to her character. And because her character canonically in the game, I don't know, I'm talking about D&D, French is like the language of the drow. And when she replied to me in perfect fluent French that I didn't understand, I realized I had to give up pretending that I knew what I was talking about. Also, why am I not using the split saw? Ooh, let's not cut through the bridge. That's why I'm not using the split saw. We'd like to make some progress here, though. Split saw is so bad for what's it called? Oh, I can't remember the word. Damage. Mon français est mauvais osé? Is that it? I can do the mon français bit. Look, I did French in school, but that was a long time ago, and I think best I could say was like, if I once said something like "j'habite dans une cage," which means I live in a cage, instead of telling them people that my pet lived in a cage. So that kind of was the end of my French career. Alright, I want to get through this pretty quickly and get these shell pieces off if I can, because that will just let me get at that power cell, which means I can start taking all the computer equipment off. Yeah, it's nice to see familiar names as well, by the way. I like really recognize people, and it's really cool just to feel like I've got a little community forming. So thank you so much for your support, like just showing up. Yeah, precision cuts, he says, just like wrecking everything. All right, I think I've got these two side parts off. Let's just find out. Yeah, I do. Cool. So let's just start clearing this out.
Note that excess carbon dioxide can cause damage to Link's equipment.
This bit is going to be locked on. I think this bit will come off if I try and throw it in. And then I'm going to start going and get some more too. Yeah, that was good. I love it when bits just fly off. Collateral damage, thank you. That is what I was looking for, Tiffin. Tiffin.
Deposited.
So it should come? Yeah, nice. I'm gonna get some oxygen and come back and do the rest. And that's us reached level 4.
Oxygen
I feel like I let you down all the time, Crash Test, with my slapdash, haphazard approach to stuff. I know what I should be doing, but I like to work fast. We are a little bit low on fuel, but I should be okay. Yeah, that's a good point. Link's equipment made for precision. Oops. Alright, let's get this power cell now that everything's clear. Is this piece here? This piece here looks like it's clear as well. Let's just see if I can throw it in.
Cutter, looks like you used your last tether.
Yeah, it's clear.
Head over to the kiosk if you need more.
And then I can grab this power cell. Nice and easy. Splitbreaker, that's a good shipbreaker name. Slapdash, maybe, is a good shipbreaker name. Alright, that's that dealt with. Let's try and grab this communication hub. I need to cut it free.
Credits deposited.
Clear a bit of room. I'm going to deal with the thrusters tomorrow in my next shift. So this is just a... Oops, whoa. Come back. Friend? I'm going there. Let's actually get this thing.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
TV on. You play D&D or you play just games? I've got to use the splits off of this.
Contents accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
This goes in the barge, okay. I like to get things right if I can, though. I like to pronounce people's names correctly. At least I can do if you're watching me play video games. Alright, that's that got. How much time do I have left? 7 minutes. How am I doing for fuel? Doing okay on fuel. Let's get some of this stuff out of here. I feel like I could maybe cut this bit of wall off. And that'll give me a clean way to extract a lot of this stuff. Well, let's save this before I make any more mess. I'm cutting from the inside because I do not want to accidentally cut something important from the outside. Yeah, don't get too close to the power cell or the giant thing. Oh, the two I mentioned, cool. I really want to check that out. I've checked out the website. I haven't downloaded it yet, but I've had quite a busy Easter, and I am keen to play it. I played a lot of time playing Supreme Commander. One thing I did do yesterday was I picked Dune Spice Wars, and I played that for like 5 hours. And that was really cool. But it has a pretty... The combat needs some work. I'm really enjoying the game. It has a lot of potential, but it's not quite there yet. It's a little bit tedious, especially in the mid-late game. From what I found, I won a game as the Fremen, but I ended up winning political, like as a Duke, because I got bored trying to take all the territory. So yeah, looks pretty cool though. If you're looking for a good tabletop game to play and you like mechs, there's a lot of people on this channel seems to like mechs. There's a free-to-play, mostly free to play RPG called Lancer, which is amazing. Yeah, the power shot will shock me. Like, Spice Wars for an early access game is really impressive, but it's, you know, like, there's work that needs to be done, but it's an early access, that's fine. Yeah, I know about the arcing electricity, but thank you for the reminder. I have been shocked by fusion power cells before, and it's not nice. I'm going to clear out this compartment, and that should... I need to watch my fuel and my O2.
Alright, Cutter, you got 5 minutes left of this shift before they turn the lights out on you. Pitter patter. Leave her out.
When you have when you momentarily forget what the controls are. And
Salvage deposit accepted.
are you talking about the hull pieces that I was just cutting out the door there, Crashes? I think the stream's a bit delayed today. Feels like you guys are maybe 2 or 3 minutes behind me. What is this? It's a bed.
Salvage secured.
What, was I chucking furnace parts into the barge? I thought I was chucking them into the... Oh no, I was too busy chatting. Oh yeah, I see them all down there. What was I chucking in? Was it all those bits I cut from the door? Oh dear, that's embarrassing. Okay, this is a furnace part. I can see that. It goes in the furnace. This is a barge part. It goes in the barge. It's okay, they weren't worth very much money.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Turns out you need to concentrate and not chat too much.
Warning. No tethers remaining.
Alright, let's go get some fuel and some O2 and some more tethers. Actually, I probably get away with the rest of the day without buying any more tethers.
Secured. Account credit applied.
I didn't mean to throw the door panels of the barge. I was just too busy paying attention to chat, I think. I'll tighten things up a little bit. 20 to 30 second lag. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm going to buy some fuel even though I probably don't need it.
Stabilizing.
Let's see if we can get that side off at this point. Thank you, Macro. I haven't played it since like super early access, so I'm just having fun. This is only my second time taking apart one of these ships. Is this loose now, actually? I think I can just... Oh, but I don't have a tether. Can I? I don't think I can do this with a grapple. Let's just see if I can push it. It's probably... Doesn't feel like it's loose. Are you loose? Yeah, you look like you're loose. Oh, I can see. Yeah, okay, it is loose, but I need a tether to move it. We'll do that tomorrow. Let's get the cockpit open and we'll pull some stuff out of here just to finish the day off. We've got 2 minutes left. I said it last stream, but I'll say it again. I think one of the greatest things I did with this game was the music design. Whoever is the sound designer on this game really knocked it out of the park. It's quite funny. I talk with my partner a lot about music in video games, and she just doesn't notice it at all. But for me, music just makes or breaks video games so much. Like I haven't played Battlefield in years, but the Battlefield theme still sticks with me. I like the way they... Oh, we got another doll. Let's grab it. Oh no, I pushed square to pick it up and... No, doll! Bunny! Bunny! Oh, I saved it. Weight display. Cool, thanks for that. I hope you're glad that I saved that bunny rabbit. So the weight display will tell me if it's connected. Because at the moment it weighs 27,000 kilos, and if I disconnect it, it weighs 76 kilos. Cool, I never noticed that before. Thank you very much. That is a great tip. Salvage secured.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
We'll just do this to finish the day off. Clear out the cockpit. Yeah. Sound is king, I think. Sound adds so much. Even when you don't notice it, it adds a lot.
Carter, we're getting down to the wire. Let's put a bow on this shift.
It's all good, Weaver.
Account credit applied.
Are these lockers worth grabbing, actually? How much are they worth? That console's worth 50,000 credits. They're worth 24,000 credits. They are actually worth it.
Deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
There's some really good D&D soundtracks on Spotify. If you just type in D&D and what you want, the theme, you get some pretty good stuff. I use them quite often when I'm coming up with stuff on the fly. Oh, we've got 20 seconds left.
Salvage.
Nice, and we hit level 1 salvage, which is always my goal for the first day. Like, I've got a lot of horror themes in my game at the moment, and there's a D&D horror, a few D&D horror soundtracks that are really good.
Credits transferred.
Lots of the Witcher stuff in there. Actually, I'll leave that disconnected. Lots of pirate stuff, cool. Alright. We had 1,146,000. That's not bad for the first day. Ranked up to level 5.
Level awarded. License upgraded.
What does that unlock for us? We'll check it out in the morning. What's...
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52. All the team.
Right, we've got access to hazard level 4, which means reactors and ships. Cool. I'm excited for me to mess up. And we've got a new ship, the Mackerel Exolab. Well, this is a new version of Mackerel I've not dealt with before. Scientific instruments, celestial hazards. My predecessor, Ted, incorrectly stated there were frequent electrocutions aboard Exolabs. Actually, those electrocutions are still being investigated. Okay, that'll be fun. My actually made some money yesterday, which is great.
I think it's time for you to learn about the mother lode of any ship. Reactors. Most dangerous part of shipbreaking, but you got this. Continue when you're ready, Cutter.
Just going to clear all these unread messages from my inbox. I didn't realize I had to actually clear them. I think I cleared them all now. I'll just make sure. I only put music on very, very low, and I only put it on as atmospheric stuff. I don't have it like really loud. I can get why it could be annoying, but also there's times when you don't want any music at all. There's some new stickers. We'll deal with those later. Equipment. Can I unlock anything now? I can get the range upgrade for my laser cutter. That costs 180 LT. I can get the range upgrade for the grapple. What does that give me? Revised circuit board. Plus 25 meter range. Do I really need that right now? I can get the object scan mode. Nothing there. Okay, I think I want to get the laser cutter range upgrade. Yeah, exactly, Polaris. That's why I only have atmospheric music and I have it really, really low. I've got 2 games I'm running at the moment. One's a Curse of Strahd game, which is heavily modified to not quite be what it is from the books, and that uses that's very gothic horror. And then my main game is kind of getting into a bit of cosmic horror. Do I have enough for the grapple upgrade as well? I might as well grab that while I'm at it. I don't have enough for that. Okay, let's get on with it. Yeah, I want to try the Exolab out if I've got available, because I want to try to see new ships. Right, let's finish this ship off. I've also got a reactor training to do, but we'll finish this ship first. Alright, what we're going to start with here is we're going to go straight in these engines. So just have to be brave and actually go for it this time, rather than chickening out. Oh, I was trying to use the winder. To slow myself down, and it didn't work. So for those of you who don't know, this is what happens when your engine gets damaged. You get a little musical interlude from a different style. I was trying to slingshot. It didn't work. No false Hydra stuff yet, but that's... I don't know. Maybe too much. The game's mostly exploratory. I don't really know how a party deals with the false Hydra. Alright. So you go in the barge. Now, I'll take the advice of Crash Test from last... I think it was Crash Test. I'm pretty sure it's Crash Test from last time. And I will tether the main thruster component on 3, not on 4.
Account credit applied.
Alright, let's do this really carefully. 1.
Thruster systems breached. Detecting
2.
elevated interior volatility.
3.
Warning. Tethers deployed.
Oh, I didn't buy more tethers. I thought they got refreshed for some reason. Oh no. Don't panic. I'm gonna go for it. I might die.
Fire damage.
Got it. I bet you thought I was gonna die there. I certainly did. Whew. I was sure I was dead. I didn't even... look at the damage. Look at the damage on the thruster. Look how close it was to being scrapped. What was that suggestion for my cutter name? Hack job? Oh wow, I can't believe I pulled that off. I'm very happy with myself, actually. The fact there's no chat right now makes me think that everyone is a bit bated breath as they watch that happen. Alright, let's go grab some tethers.
Secured. Credits deposited.
That was fun. I like taking those thrusters off. It's pretty crazy. Not really. There's not much of a tutorial at all. I'm kind of still in the tutorial. It's a lot of trial and error. I'm gonna grab oxygen too. My suit is pretty... Actually, My suit only has 2... Let's actually buy a repair pack. That's a very good point. My suit only has 2 health. I don't know about macrovac. That was perfect. Like, everything went exactly as it should have. Okay. Let's tether this in first. There's no danger there at all. Yeah, the thrusters, right? I love it. I love this crazy pseudo-industrial just madness of the space future. Alright, let's just let them float in. And let's get this thing off. Oh, I have to unlock it, don't I? Oh, where are you going? That's not where you're supposed to go. Whoa, 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 don't go that way. Thank you, that's better. No, keep going. I'll do one more. I do not want you to get pulled into the furnace.
Supplies are low.
It's getting pulled into the furnace. God damn it. Pull. No. I'm floating off into deep space and that's going to the furnace. Yes, I'm a big Homeworld fan. Damn it, that's 68,000 credits I just lost. Don't do that, yeah. That's a lot of money that just went down the drain. But we're not out of it yet. I just wasn't paying enough attention. How many tethers do I have left? 4. That's enough to finish this. Yeah, big Homeworld fan. I love the first Homeworld game. So much. I bought the second Homeworld game when it came out, and it was broken, and I could not beat, I think, the 4th mission, because my fleet got overwhelmed by so much generated ships from the auto balance thing, and it stopped me from completing the game for a long time. But I really loved Homeworld 1. That was a big rip, Polaris. I'm really sad about that. Just unfortunate. I should have double tethered it over from the start. Okay. That's a big chunk of money. Alright. Let's get this airlock in the barge. And let's start on the second thruster. And not die this time. I did play Cataclysm, and I really love the story of it. I very much agree with... I'm sure you've seen the Mandalores video on it. The storytelling that's done in that game through the voice acting is top tier. The bit in the game where, like, this is the warship Kulon, oh, it gave me shivers. It's a very interesting game. I really like it. Homeworld tabletop RPG is that macro? Is it Homeworld tabletop RPG? No, I hadn't heard about it. Don't hit the ship. I got the I got the remake when it came out, and it is beautiful. But I was very disappointed that they changed the Homeworld 1 mechanics to be Homeworld 2 mechanics, with the way that ship, like, weapons are calculated and stuff. It's still just very nostalgic to me. Especially when the ladder plays at the end of Homeworld 1. That's such a big moment. I'm a big Battlestar Galactica fan as well, which obviously there's a lot of back and forth between those two. And yeah, if you haven't seen it, the Mandalores video on Homeworld Cataclysm covers everything in that game, and it's really worth watching. Cool. I wonder how that worked, the Homeworld 2 TRPG. Do you get ships? How do you get down here without taking fire damage, by the way? Ooh. Got it. That felt like it was very close to me being dead. I'll have to check out that Homeworld TTRPG. I didn't know that it was being made. Problem with that is it's easy to get people to play D&D with. It's harder to get them to play the niche games like Lancer and stuff. Because Lancer's amazing. If you've never heard of it, it's a mech-based TTRPG, but it's kind of made to be played on a virtual tabletop. It is a very complicated, not complicated, but a very cool battle system and hugely customizable mechs. Like, it puts BattleTech mech customization to shame. It's very, very cool. I'm just going to guide this in as well. Yeah, I have to take the fire damage, okay. But it actually lowered my shoot health, so it's fine. Homeworld renovations, 2d20, and you can fly ships. I was wondering if you fly ships. Yeah, I don't see a way to not take fire damage either, crash test. Cool, I'll check it out. I'll check it out, Macro. Thank you for letting me know. I'm very interested. I've got one tether left here. Do you think I can do it? I want to try it. Let's put it right over here.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
I'm just going to guide this over. Yeah. Yeah, we should be good. I need to get some O2. 6 minutes left. I've heard about Eclipse Phase as well. Yeah. Not a lot of people in my friend group are super sci-fi people. And the people I have played Lance with in the past had a great time playing, and I really enjoyed playing with them. But they were in the UK and I'm in Australia, and the time difference was very hard. Even after I set up the whole VTT for it. Alright, what have we got left here? I don't think I can finish it off today. Do as much as I can. Let's get these internal connectors off and we'll start putting these pieces out.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Oops. Oh, of course, the mag glove. I don't know, was there a mag glove when the game came out? I'm not sure if it was a mag glove back then. But you say that, I'm like, oh, of course, the mag glove. I'm probably not going to do day 3 on this ship. I think I've done enough.
Salvage secured.
Now that we've reached level 2, I'm pretty happy.
Cutter, there's 5 minutes remaining in this shift. Get in while the getting's good. We wrap.
Yeah, it's hard to make friends when you move across to the other side of the world. Not that I'm complaining. I've got a very good, consistent D&D group, and I think that's kind of the dream.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
This piece is going into the barge if I'm not careful. Let's just pull you up a little bit. Okay, there was always a mag glove. I'm just terrible at the game then. I just never realized.
Salvage secured.
This is going to be quite hard, I think.
Salvage secured.
Is this piece pull-offable? No.
Applied.
It's a big chicken on a carbon. Oh, really? You can use the gloves to check sensor upgrades. Now, that's something I never knew about. That's awesome. I see. Let's get this piece in the barge. It's a big piece.
Credits awarded.
I was just about to say, let's not do that.
Valuables.
Nobody saw that? Okay, that didn't happen. Ugh. That's frustrating. Oh, I'm really annoyed with myself for... I was just thinking to myself, be careful that you don't detonate this and then boom. What else have we got here? Got 3 minutes left. Let's try and get as much as we can with what's left. But this ship's done.
Salvage deposit accepted.
I think there's still a decent amount of cash upstairs, actually. That's cool. Sounds like a good game. I played some Rogue Trader when it came out. Was it Rogue Trader? No, it was the Inquisition one. Warhammer RPG. It was good fun. A little bit crazy and a little bit too lethal. I think the first firefight we got into, we lost half the party. It might have been just us not reading the rules properly, but I remember feeling like this game is incredibly lethal. Thanks, Monitor Space, 24/7. You are right. I'm not making the best case for me being kept on as a cutter, am I? I got the thrusters though. That was just the fuel tank. Surely they'll let me off for that.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Look, I'm getting these nice computers.
Salvage secured.
Yeah, Dark Heresy, that's what it was called, thank you. Yeah, I played a Dark Heresy game when it came out. Played a couple actually, but also the rules for Psychers were a bit nuts. I remember things going really badly when our Psycher just tried to use a very minor power very early on in the game.
Secured. Account credit applied.
Casual observer of the law, for sure. I used to like the Cyphers Kane novels, but that's really as far as I got with it. I do have an Imperial Infantryman's Uplifting Primer somewhere, which was a really good prop for that Dark Heresy game.
Time is winding
I think they're
down.
pretty rare these days.
Dig deep and let's finish strong.
Roger that, Weaver. We're almost there.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below
I
statistically
think my
profitable
oxygen
levels.
will be fine for the last 40 seconds.
Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
I actually did play Warhammer for a bit, but I played the fantasy battle game. I had a dwarf army, which I loved when I was a lot younger, but then I got really bored of painting beards. I just couldn't stand any more beards.
Oxygen reserves are critical.
Alright, there we go.
Affordable oxygen.
Salvage secured.
Yeah, detective. Yeah, that's what we played. Like an investigation game, but then went wrong. Then we ended up in a firefight and everybody died. Alright, we made another 1.8 million. That's great. We didn't quite level up. Let's do the fusion plant training just so that I know what I'm doing.
Hello Shipbreaker. Please enjoy this inspirational message. The last 10% of a job takes as much energy as the first 90%, so think of what it takes to hit 110% and aim for that.
Thanks, Lynx. I appreciate the positive words. Alright, let's do the training. Just so I can remember I've got the right headspace around these. And if you haven't seen this before, Tafin, you especially, just check how crazy this is going to be. Right, first thing first, I need...
I remember my first reactor pull. I was shaking like a leaf. You got less on the line now, but still, let's try to do this without a
Do I
critical
have oxygen? I
meltdown.
can't tell because he's talking.
That looks like the reactor toward the rear of the ship.
I can't tell I've got oxygen. I think I have oxygen.
There are lots of different configurations out there in the wild. Okay, we're only focused on one thing right now. Pull the reactor and get it on the barge. As soon as you disconnect the reactor from the ship, it'll start to melt down. So act fast and make sure you have an exit strategy ahead of time.
Ooh, it's a free repair pack there. Get that fuel before I leave. That's nice to find. Oof, 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 oof. Lots of fuel in here. Alright, for those who don't know, when I pull...
Alright, this one's pretty easy. Should just slide out of her coolant casing with a good yank from your grapple. Try to have your extraction fully planned out before disconnecting it from the ship.
So this is the fusion power plant for the ship, and it will go boom when I pull it out of the ship. If you get a very short countdown. So this is my old strategy for pulling the generators out of this class of ship, which is the only class of ship I ever did it on. I think I tried to do a... No, I've only ever done it on this class of ship. So we just could get rid of this bottom plate first. And then we'll just get this plate moving.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Yeah, I didn't either, Polaris. I just went in and pulled it, and then it went boom. Alright, now, what do I need to do to detach it? Let me remind myself. I don't think there's anything I need to cut. I think I literally just need to pull it. I literally just need to pull it. So what I like to do is just put a tether in the middle, and then straight down into the barge, and get out of the way.
Well,
And that's how you pull a reactor.
you're certainly picking this up faster than I did back in the day. Okay, I'll leave you to it until you get to the next rank.
I might as well do this ship while I'm here. It won't take too long. Yeah, what are you working on, Typhon? Are you working on the RTS? I'm not using tethers on these pieces because they're small enough to manipulate. I made it look easy because I failed a lot when I did it the first time, and this is the easiest class of ship. Like the mackerel, it's not too hard to do a pull on a mackerel, but I'm sure the other ships are going to be a lot harder. So how do you do it then, Crash Test, if you don't use a tether for that? Because I thought the tether was perfect for it, but I'm really curious to know like what your method is. You just grab it and shoot it? That's ballsy.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Cool. Alright, why is this not coming loose?
Salvage deposit accepted.
It is loose, okay. I think the tank was just making it really heavy. Are you loose?
Salvage
Yeah.
secured.
You're just
Account
being
credit
stubborn.
applied.
The funny thing about this game, and there's a couple people chatting about it in my comments, is that I find the controls just very, very easy until I think about them, and then they get very difficult. Oh, that's a cool project to have, Taven. Cyberspace is very busy right now. Just grab it at range and sling it in. I'll try that on the next one. I'm keen to give that a go. Because if I can save the tethers, then I'll do it.
Processing valuable objects.
10 seconds, wow. Well, that's the target number to hit aim for. I'm definitely going to blow up a couple of ships. Do you do that on all the classes of ships? Don't spoil like the fusion pulls on bigger ships, but are you able to do a sling and pull on all of them, or do you have to do something different for the larger ones?
Gunner, your equipment durability is dropping. Keep an eye on it.
75% Weaver, it's fine.
Wind with busted tools. When you see it happening, head on back to the hab and use a repair kit.
I've not heard of Children of Dead Earth macro. Yeah, super intuitive.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Just the mackerel, okay. The mackerels are nice and easy, I have to say. Like, I feel it's a ship I'm quite confident in tearing apart. Realistic space combat, is that a TTRPG or is it a video game?
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Yeah, I thought so, Jerome. I'm really curious to do some bigger ships. I've definitely done a lot. You can probably tell I've done a lot of mackerels because I'm kind of just doing it while I'm chatting. But I figure since they've given me a mackerel, I may as well get to salvage level 1 on it before I give it away. I'm really happy for that tip as well, Crash Test. I had no idea I could push it at any range using the tether from the grapple. Oh, my thrusters are damaged now. Oh, Frozen Synapse. It's another game I have. Actually, a game I never really played enough of. I bought it and then had to move and never really picked it back up again after I moved.
Salvage gained.
I'll just finish this shift. Need to do some repairing after this. Scott Manley, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. I used to follow his Elite Dangerous update videos because I was curious about what's happening in that game, but never had the time to actually play it. Really? I'll have to check that out. It is Children of a Dead Earth, I think. Did anyone here ever play Nexus the Jupiter Incident? Don't think there's any oxygen in the ship. I think it's just fuel. Yeah, there is a repair kit there that I will come back for. This all looks like fuel to me. I'll go and buy some more too. I'll finish the shift off. Alright, Tiefin, have a good one. Thanks for checking in. It was nice to have you here. If you're around later, I'm hoping to cast a Nebulous Fleet Command game. Oh, cool. It was bank holiday last week, but that was Sunday for me, so yeah, I might be able to get a stream on Sunday.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
I got all the way to the last mission in Nexus. I can never beat it. Game was crazy. I think it was originally going to be Imperium Galactica 3. There's definitely a little bit of Nexus in Nebulus's. Ooh, that was silly. Didn't pay attention to that. That's why you be careful with the sparkers. There's definitely a little bit of Nexus the Jupiter Incident in Nebulus's DNA. Just gonna grab these because I'm gonna finish this up pretty soon. Doesn't stack though, does the thirster fuel? Supposed to be the oh, this one's damaged. I don't know why I'm putting it in the furnace. Alright, what can we do next? Should we take the sides off? This is all processing material. Shadow Empire. I have heard of Shadow Empire, but I can't remember off the top of my head what it is. Yeah, I remember being like a wave defense mission, that last mission, and I just couldn't survive it. Also, when I started playing that game, I did not expect it to go in the direction it did, Nexus the Jupiter Incident. That game was wild.
Credits awarded.
I've got a bit of the ship on fire right now, which is a bit scary. Alright, I'll probably take a bigger ship or something for the next one. It's an Empire About Shadows. That makes me laugh. Let's get these sides off. Is this still on fire? No, it's not.
Credits deposited.
Alright, how do I get in here? Let's take this off. Ooh, precision cuts cutter. Oh, that's cool. I hope I'm not annoying you with my lack of precision right now. It is just a macro, but I should give it a little bit more respect. Actually, this macro will probably have an engine. I'll do that next. Sounds a lot like Dune Spice Wars Polaris. That's how I would describe Dune at the moment. Yeah, those cylinders are cool. With the rotating sections and stuff. It's a good game. Oh, there's a oh no, have I broken this? So I haven't actually hit the thruster ejection switch yet. I think I need to take these, yeah. I need to take these brackets off first though. Or it won't eject properly. And there's a cap here too, if I remember right. Yeah.
Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded.
These work.
Got about 5 minutes left in this
It
ship,
works.
Cutter. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Weaver out.
I love these ships are all like puzzles. So yeah, just going back to Dune, I want to talk about it a little bit more. It's good. It's definitely got great potential, but at the moment, it definitely feels like the combat needs a couple of passes. The units feel very samey. Definitely needs some effects passing on the combat as well. Oh, let's go explode. Don't explode. Okay, it's okay. I also feel... Oh, so let's go Polaris. I also feel like it just... I love the amount of espionage stuff that's in it, but I think it needs a bit of clarity. But it doesn't got a tutorial, so you gotta kind of go pick it up as best you can. Let's see, 3 minutes left. I can probably get a couple sides off in 3 minutes.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Do this side first. Trying to get a good mass cut.
Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
I do need to get some more oxygen. Is it actually worth getting more oxygen? Yeah. The green foam cutters on cutting joints? What are those? Putting more drone.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
No, slow down. What do we think? Should I push to get to level 2 or just end the day here? Let's go for it. How much is oxygen? 8,000? Yeah.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
What are these cut point guards? Please tell me. I had to smash them. Hey, this is a really low level ship. They might be in more high level ships. Because this is a really low level ship. So many connectors at the bottom. Ooh, there's a fire cell there.
Valuable object processed.
Yeah, Civilization Beyond Earth is a game that I was very disappointed in. I thought I'd love it, and I barely played it.
Tether supplies running low.
Don't get too close. Oops, or banging off a million things. Is this loose? Yeah.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Oh, heat-resistant covers. That sounds awful. About to hit level 2. Oh. They sound really annoying to deal with. Probably not going to get this side off. But we're gonna hit... let's just push things along a bit. There you go. Level 2 hit. I'm really happy about that.
Salvage gained. Rewards increasing.
1 minute left, Cutter. Time to start wrapping things up. Weaver out.
Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded.
Trying to focus and get this piece done before I run out of time, but I don't know if I'm going to make it. So you had to like hit them with a piece of debris. That sounds horrible. I'm glad. I bet you they're going to show up on higher level ships. Alright, that wasn't a bad cut. We've got the fusion tank. We're going to make a ton of money off this, even though I did blow up a big part of it. By the way, none of you commented on the fact I blew up a big part of it. I feel like I got away scot-free there. 1.9 million, that's the most we've made on any ship so far. And we made it to the... We didn't get a level up, though. Alright. That's crazy. I can't even imagine smashing something like that.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52.
Hey again, Rook. Just wanted to say, I'm impressed with how quick you're picking things up. Not sure what kind of work you've done before, but you're a natural cutter.
Thank you.
You probably noticed Lynx doesn't exactly take great care of us.
75% durability? I think I'll hang on.
Don't really have a reason to.
Anything under 65%, I think I'll do a repair on.
Like us would make groups called unions and fight for better wages.
Oh, here's some union stuff.
Hours, that kind of thing. Basically, balance things so people don't just get exploited to hell. Lynx was actually key in getting rid of all that. But there's a group of shipbreakers now trying to bring back the idea of a union. Change things for the better. Did you know that Lynx keeps your DNA even if you leave?
I do. I signed the contract that says it.
Panels you get 10 credits for are resold for 1,000 apiece. That's the kind of thing they want to change. Anyway, it's all hush hush.
You're taking a big risk talking to me about unionization, Lou.
But
I think Lynx would be very angry if they find out.
they're gonna use you up and you'll get knocked for it.
It's true, they will use me up.
Oh, I hope you don't mind, but
Just sign up for the union newsletter.
comes every couple of days.
And does it just come with my employee mail? Because that sounds like a really bad idea.
Just please don't report me.
So everyone disclose,
Just
okay.
want you to have the info. I was glad
Durability.
someone gave it to me when I was new.
Oops. Hang on, why can't I access the email? Thank you for signing up for the Salvage Workers Unite newsletter. We're happy you're here. As our group grows, so does the ability to affect positive change for all shipbreakers. As a reminder, the activities of this group are only for authorized members. Please respect the mission and the privacy of your fellow members who do not share outside the group. We should improve work conditions and ensure the voices of shipbreakers are heard and respected. We intend to coordinate the Stellar Commission to start negotiations with the company on policy changes. Here are the demands. Cancel the debt, workplace safety, investigate contract clauses, including how they hold onto genetic information. Interesting. There's a bug. If I push down, I lose it. Hey, Rook. Just want to say I'm impressed at how quick you're picking things up. Not sure what kind of work you did, but you're not sure cut. Okay, that's everything you just sent me. 400-page manual. It sounds like Aurora a little bit, which is also very hard to get into. Alright, let's pick up a cool ship. We could do this Enceladus Mark X Mackerel Exolab research. It has a power cell and a reactor. There's also a Atlas here. Another. I think I want to try this macro because I've never done one of these before. Alright. Oh, that does not look... I always get so disappointed when it doesn't look like the picture. Oh wait, hang on. I need tethers.
Morning, Root. Oh, forgot to give you a pretty hot tip. You know all those supplies you can buy at the kiosk? You know, O2, patch kits, fuel, that kind of thing? You can actually scrounge a lot of that stuff for free from the ships.
Come on, Lou. You know that's against regs.
Whoops, I've been doing that. Oh, this looks cool.
It's also not safe. Nor sanitary.
Come on, what?
You know how long that stuff's been floating around in all that grime and dust?
There's space-grade field weaver.
Aurora 4X series. Oh, crash test. I could never do an Aurora 4X series. I'm actually following... I'm gonna wait till Lou finishes talking.
Look, Lou, I need you to try to follow the rules now.
Yeah, sure thing, boss. Catch you later, Rook.
Lou, to me, feels like she's making too much noise.
I encourage you not to huff any old oxygen can you find. But if you do, please just monitor your vitals after. And for God's sakes, don't eat anything you find. Alright, have a productive shift. Holler if you need me.
Alright, now that Lou has stopped getting herself in trouble by being far too obvious about her leanings to her boss, which I think is great, but maybe don't be so obvious about it before you can actually get a union formed. I'm following a really good Aurora. I've followed a couple Let's Plays, and the amount of work that goes into them. It's one of those games where you really have to come up with your own narrative, I think. You can't really just like expect the game to give you the story. And I'm following one that's set in an alternate 1980s where they discover the technology to go into space. And it's really cool. Did I cut that? No, there's another one. Whoops. There we go. Off he goes. Probably didn't need that tether. Solar batteries. Interesting. Yeah, Aurora is one of those one-man like labor of love projects, which I think he just refactored it on to C#. Is that right? It's just, I think whoever was doing this series would have to do a lot of work to make it entertaining, because there's not a lot to really look at, and there's a lot of reading of stats and stuff on the screen. It works really well for text-based Let's Play, I think. There's so much cool stuff on the outside of the ship. This is a heavy piece. Probably could have grappled this, tethered this.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
But if you want a detailed Space 4X, Aurora is where to go. Even if I think it was originally just running out of spreadsheets. Those are worth a lot of money. Was it a long time ago? Cool. Oh, this is a nice tune. You don't need to grapple to push. Are you serious? I can just push at any range.
Salvage secured.
You also think I've been doing some really weird stuff with grapple pushing then. I had a cool technique. Yeah, you're right. I can do it at any range. Okay. That's something I really need to get my head around. Right. I think we'll do the pull next, because there's a lot of electronics in here. Oh, we've got a hatch. Let's make sure that... I can't tell if it's... No, it's not. Just looking for anything weird to grab. How am I doing for O2? We're getting a bit low on O2. So we've got a hatch here. Oh, I can just detach the door. Cool. We'll just leave the door here. Where's the power generator? It's in the next section. Okay. Well, let's get the floor off, I think. This is a lot more complicated because I don't want to damage any of this equipment. There's some really weird noises in here. I'm trying to save the tethers, Polaris, but you're right, I probably should just tether them all. Oops. That gave me high fleet flashbacks, that alarm. I thought that I just picked up an Elan warning. This is just such a good soundtrack. I can't stop praising it. The fact that it all runs off the same theme as well. Ooh, got a big pushback from that. Look at that. Got danger noises too.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Oh, oxygen, that's why. Oops. The Traveler. It's a good tune. Saving what, Polaris? Oh, the communication guys. Turns out you need to breathe to live in space.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Rank 6 for this ship as well.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
You never bother saving them? Fair enough. I'm being very careful with them, which is actually quite unlike me. That's not me forgetting what the hotkey is for switching cut modes. So what we're going to try here is we're going to try Crash Test's sling and flick method. of pulling this generator. I'm going to be very interested to see if I can pull it off. This is a very heavy piece. I think I want to tether it. Alright, so there's the fusion reactor. Nope. There's the fusion reactor. Let's grab this bunny, and we'll just clear this section out. Now here's the question. Do I need to pull a power cell? There's a power cell here. I think I need to... Oh, there's a whole electrical system. Alright, so this is something I haven't encountered before. I've never done a ship with an electrical system before. I'm assuming that pulling this is going to cause some problems.
Credits deposited.
Now, do I want to do it blind, or do I want some help? I need to clear these... Oops, let's not pull the wrong thing here. Alright, so there's the generator, the fusion reactor. I can pull that down. When I pull it down, it's going to spark, which I mean, assume it's going to damage anything nearby. Now, there is this power cell here connected to a power junction box. If I pull this, is it going to short circuit everything? Is it going to destroy the reactor? Do I want to pull the reactor first, or do I want to pull the power cell? Because I think they're going to damage each other. Chat's being very quiet. I don't take too long to make this decision. I think I pull the power cell first. I'm going to see what happens if I pull the reactor, because I don't want to lose the reactor. So, get back a little bit. Grab the reactor and fling it. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Thanks, Weaver.
Salvage deposit accepted.
That was fine.
Credits transferred.
That was fine. Never in any danger. Does anyone know for sure? And the way I did it worked. Let's see if we can do the power cell now without wrecking everything. Okay, nothing blew up there. Thanks, crash test. And then we take the power box
Credits deposited.
and smack myself in the face with it. That should have damaged me. I'm pretty certain when I first started playing this game, that would have broken my helmet doing what I just did. Alright, let's get the... So we've got the electrical wiring is sparking, but I think we're okay. Did I do that right?
Alright, you got 5 minutes left in this shift, Cutter.
Thanks, Weaver.
Before they turn the lights out on you. Weaver out.
I really like the timer mechanic. Although I'm actually only working for 15 minutes a day. Although I wouldn't want to be in this amount of debt. I hope you're all proud of me for pulling that reactor. Right.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Okay, I'm gonna grab all these computers and just get them out of here really quickly. What are you? Oh, you're the door. Let's get the door out of here.
Valuable
This shit's been fun.
processed. Credits deposited.
Actually, you know what might be quite good? If I take the roof off and I can just sit above and shut them down.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Level 2 reactors. I have no idea what to expect with a level 2 reactor. I'm already nervous. I'm guessing they'll probably have full power systems, right? Or we have a like an oxygen fuel system, maybe? I wonder how that will do. Bit of- I'm using tethers just to clear that stuff out fast.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Oh, everything here is still powered.
Salvage secured.
Alright, there's still a power...
Deposited.
There's still power somewhere in the ship. Let's stop before we damage anything else. We need to find this other power cell. Let's get the back of the ship off. Thanks, Crash Test. I didn't mean to reel it in so far. Appreciate your kind words. Yeah, I've damaged all this computer equipment. I hope I haven't ruined it all. Fuel and coolant. Yikes. I quite like the quasar thrusters actually. That's like a good test. I can't take that handle off. Oh, we're about to die. No one told me about my oxygen. Oh, we're gonna die. Yeah. Too late, TRM. I only just noticed. That's our first clone death. Damn it! Was not paying enough attention. There's no way we're gonna make it. We're gonna die just before we get there. No, Frostford didn't notice.
Oxygen level stable.
Planned. Planned. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. I'm an actual genius. I can't believe I'm going away with that. I deserve to lose so badly there. You're allowed to be angry with me for not dying there. Ooh, I'm in the thrust. I'm gonna put the furnace now.
Alright, Cutter. Wrap
Not
up.
rip, Macrovac.
About
Not
a
rip.
minute left.
Honestly, I think people will be annoyed that I survived. Not rip. I love it when the chat catches up with something like that happening. Can't believe I made it. Quite a bit of brain damage. I don't need a brain to be a cutter. Actually, I think you need to be pretty smart a bit. There's the power cell that's causing me all these problems.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
A nice save or a lucky save? I'm not gonna mince words. I think I got very lucky there. I noticed at probably the last possible moment I could notice there's another power cell here. Alright, we'll finish this one off in the morning and then we'll probably move on to a new ship. Let's see what level 6 gets us. We have 1.7 million there. We got to Junior Apprentice.
Level achieved. License upgraded.
Hey, no stress, but I think the nodes might scream when you kill them? What does that mean? Hey, no stress, but I think the nodes might scream when you kill them. What? Ghost ships? What does that mean?
Hello Shipbreaker. Overnight genetic backup.
How's level 5?
Pattern deviation.
Pressurization. Okay, I can deal with
Have a good
pressurization.
day.
And we got the Atlas Nomad. Oh, we'll definitely try that out next. In the vast expanse between ports, the only person you have to depend on is yourself. Only one ship is built for life on the rails, the Atlas Nomad. Designed for the independent hauler, the Nomad's spacious sleeper cabin is a home away from home, boasting every essential amenity. With three rugged quasar thrusters, ample cargo space, and a modular exterior storage, the Nomad truly is the answer to long-distance, long-term hauling. Yeah, I want to repair my tools. Oh, we also have the Javelin-class tanker. The Javelin from Helix Heavy Industries is a highly modular, multi-purpose ship type primarily used for industrial purposes. The tanker model is a mobile fuel platform. Beware of its extensive fire hazards. Ships with AI nodes. I know nothing about ships with AI nodes. Alright.
Hey, Cutter. You're gonna start getting pressurized ships now. Lou and I will show you the ropes when you're ready.
Well, okay. Where do they come from? The thrusters need repaired. And I'll repair the cutter as well. Anything gets close to 72%. It's 70% I think I'll repair. Anything I can upgrade? Nothing here. Okay, I've now got more tethers. That's something I want to get my hands on. Lots of stuff unlocks at 8. I don't think I've got enough for more tethers though. Don't touch talents until you get explosives? Okay. So, yeah, I need more LT, but I will get more tethers. I want to do another shift on the ship, and then we will do the training. and then we'll see what we want to do next. Might take a break for a bit before we stream this, enable this game. In fact, I'm just going to very quickly check.
What's it like to work with animals?
Very quickly check that that game isn't getting closer. 1 second. Yeah, nothing on that game yet. Oh. Nope, they've cancelled that game. Damn. This keeps happening. I keep setting myself up to play a game and then I find out it gets cancelled. So I need demo charges to get into the javelins. Yikes. Alright,
I
back
always
to...
wanted to get into it.
Oh, I did that thing again.
It's tough work, kiddo.
Harder than shipbreaking?
Well,
I put my controller on the desk and it disconnected. 1 second. Okay, it picks it up again.
but, well, it's just different, I guess. Nothing quite like wrestling a calf. Ah, that's so cool. Yours doesn't get fresh meat, just the fake stuff.
Yeah, even on Earth, it's only really for rich people.
Mr. Tucker, the owner, was about as useful as a steering wheel on a mule. No clue how to run a ranch. Was mostly my family keeping things going, but Tucker cut corners too much. Raising cattle on Mars is just a damn tricky thing. So we ended up struggling to even keep them alive.
That
This is
sounds
disconnected.
fascinating. And also a little sad.
Sure wasn't pleasant near the end, kiddo.
Why is it still attached? Or is it this piece here that's holding it together? I feel like it's this. I'm really frustrated that this game got cancelled. I mean, obviously the people playing the game can't play, and that's totally understandable. Just like, oh, I'm so excited, you know? I'm really quite wanting to get back on that road. The conduits are holding the panels together. Okay, I didn't realize they would do that. It does make sense, actually. What are you still attached to? Ah, these pieces here. No, these pieces don't lock you in. If we're attaching the bridge. Yeah, I thought you were free. Okay, I'll slice the wires, guys. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, I kind of want to play with explosives. I'm not going to deny an opportunity to blow stuff up in space. Alright, so these guys are what are holding it together. So these pieces here, of course, the junctions. On the roof? Yeah.
Object accepted for processing. Credits.
So is this piece free now? 200 kilograms? No, it's not free yet. So what is still holding it on? No, it is free, okay. Just more stuff to cut up.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Oops. Let's try not to bash it off everything.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Double layer wires on these. We don't need to be too careful with them, actually, considering the rest of it goes in the Fury Furnace. I can probably just split stall them. Ooh. That's why we just split stall blindly. There's a lot of power on this other ship.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Let's be a bit more careful. Let's not split saw them. Sorry, game, I'm not dying.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Danger music is very stressful. Not quite as bad as the high fleet danger music, but still pretty bad.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Just looking at the time, I think this is going to be the last ship I'm going to do tonight. Slow down. The Splitbreaker, yeah. Okay, it is my shipbreaker name then. Oh, I just wasted a tether. Yeah, it's I can grab one using L and R. L1, R2, sorry. L1, R1, there we go. I should do that more often. Yeah, the only reason I have done it before when I first got the game back when it hit early access, and back then it was only really used to prevent yourself. Well, at least my only use I knew for it was to prevent explosive decompression from knocking you out the ship. Oh, looks like this piece might be loose. It is. Oh, but it's got a power node in it. So many power cells. Did the price go down when I did that? Oh, how the prince fell. That makes more sense. What are you? Oh, you're a whole section of the ship that is just floated out. Oh, you're the airlock. I couldn't work out the scale there. My brain couldn't process that it was smaller.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
I'm guessing stuff in the ship is still powered. Yep, so we've got more power cells on this side. Oh, there's a lot of work I got to do to get into this ship. This is still attached here. And probably up here. Then there's the power cell. Alright.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
There's a second one underneath. I like that the ships have crawlways and stuff you have to get deep into. Are you loose? No.
Valuable object
I
processed.
just moved the whole ship. That was a bit silly. I should just get this out of here. Yeah, it does remind me a bit of Prey. That's a game. Another game I didn't finish. Ooh, that is not where that goes. I think it's lost to space and time. Oh dear. You can tell it's getting late here. What time is it now? Yeah, it's 20 past 11. It's been a long week. Making some really stupid mistakes. Nebulous TRM. I was actually planning on streaming a game tonight. There was supposed to be a tournament game. And I just checked and it's been cancelled. Which has me really quite sad. So quite looking forward to it. We're in round 4. About a third of the games in the tournament have been played. So there's still a lot more games to play. It's not going to end anytime soon. In terms of me making Nebulous content, I need to sit down and do some. I need to do. I think I owe a lot of videos. What is going on here? Why are you still attached? You should be clear. You are clear. It's just this bit of cable that's causing problems. There's another one there. Why are there 2 cable ties on some of these?
Alright, Cutter, you got 5 minutes left of this ship.
They're going to play tomorrow, so I can try and stream it tomorrow. I really enjoy streaming the games. I find them really entertaining, and the ones I managed to catch a couple weeks ago were really good. We've got a leaderboard and stuff now. Maybe go over that. I had fun with Prey. I just never finished it.
Processing valuable object.
I actually struggled to get into it, which is really funny because I've liked other games.
Oxygen reserves are
I really
low.
love Bioshock, and obviously System Shock. Oxygen's a bit low, yeah. I'll finish cutting these, and then I'll go get oxygen and more, whatchamacallums, tethers. Alright, let's get some oxygen. I really enjoyed System Shock 2. I like the first Bioshock a lot. The double thick cables with double thick protection. That's some serious insulation.
Oxygen reserves are critical. Affordable oxygen supplies are available for purchase in the Master Jack.
I love that they make you have to buy oxygen. It's so good. Are you loose?
Warning, tethers depleted.
Oh, I meant to buy more tethers. Whoops. Let's just clean it back. Going in? Yeah. Oops.
Object accepted for processing.
So one of the biggest problems with the playing with the controller is that the button to grab things is also the boom button on the grapple, which can cause some really big problems. I'm not sure what it is about Prey that didn't click for me, because there's definitely a very good game there. Just something about it just did not sit. I don't know, didn't grab me. I don't know what it was because I played it for quite a while. I honestly haven't. Is that the Escapist magazine or the Escapist YouTube channel?
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded. Salvage gains observed.
I also confused Prey with the. Was Prey the? Yeah, because there was an old game series called Prey that was an FPS, and I thought it was going to be more like that. But I did pick it up and I did play it. I really liked the beginning of the game. It was very, very well done. I sat down with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition yesterday as well, and it was such a nostalgia trip. If you didn't play the original Stanley Parable a while ago, especially if you didn't play it in 2013, I don't know how much you get out of the Stanley Parable, but for me it was just perfect. I really enjoyed it. Definitely not a game for everybody. This is a good chunk of money I'm getting from doing this. This is like the prize for getting the sides off. Oh, speaking of the sleepy pupper, she has just woken up. I think she wants to go out to the bathroom. Bear with me 2 seconds, I'm just going to let her out. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. That was pretty funny. She ran outside, obviously thinking the rain had stopped, and it's still going on, just a lot lighter. And she basically just ran straight back in. Let's see what people say about Prey. People back on the marketing Escapist YouTube channel. I haven't watched The Escapist since like 2012, 2011. I didn't realize he was still going. That's awesome to hear. Ultimate Edition is great, but you really have to like the Stanley Parable. Conclusion Escapist came to was mainly that there was nothing quite unique or memorable enough for people's memories to latch onto. I think that makes sense. A lot of games, I'm quite interested in game design theory. Not that I make games or anything myself. And something I notice a lot is, or at least the thing I think I used to know as a known thing about video game development, is that 100% of players who buy your game are going to play the opening of your game. But only, I think, a really low percentage actually finish the game. So a lot of developers put really big set pieces at the start of their games to get people to talk about them. Because word of mouth is a huge way of advertising your game and getting it promoted. And if I remember back at Prey, the opening of the game was really interesting, but it wasn't bombastic. It wasn't like a big set piece. Like, just taking something from not the same genre, but if you, well, okay, here's a comparison, BioShock. BioShock had a killer opening with the plane crash, and then you're going down in the bathysphere, the introduction of Andrew Ryan, and then this first Splicer encounter. That all happens very quickly at the start of the game. But at the start of Prey, you kind of go through this cycle of a couple of days testing, and then it kind of builds up really slowly. So it has a more of an insidious horror feel to it, which is really good, but it definitely doesn't hold itself to talking about it with other people. So I agree with that. I don't think it compares well to the original Prey or the original. It compares more to System Shock than it does to the original Prey. Well, we made 2.3 million today. I'm not saying it's a bad game, but I'm agreeing with what The Escapist was saying about it not being very memorable. Not memorable in a bad way, just like nothing huge and bombastic to talk about.
It's time to begin your workday.
Alright. I've been playing this for an hour and a half now. I could keep going, or I could play something else, or I could cut the stream. I'm not really feeling that tired. I'm not sure what to do. I really want to start another ship. I don't want to finish that ship. Cancel the debt. One of the most prevalent issues regarding workers' rights among shipbreakers is the fight to cancel the debt. It is the belief of this union that no shipbreaker deserves to be in debt to the company for the privilege of doing the hard work we do. Shipbreakers are a key part of the foundation supporting the current age of stellar exploration, expansion, which the company profits heavily from. Our work removes the masses of outdated ships that allows cloak civilization and transforms into viable resource to be used in construction and manufacturing. Talent recognizes individual components of the progress of our species we are. We deserve rights, recognition, dignity, and respect that our profession demands. That includes not trapping us in an inescapable cycle of debt. We deserve to hold the power and value of our own hard work users towards building our own better futures. Cancel the debt, respect workers' rights. Hope is action, solidarity is strength. I agree with that message. Yeah. Not sure what to do right now. I think I'm done playing Shipbreaker just now. I'm probably not going to go to bed, but I don't know if I want to keep streaming. Interesting. Let's check out these new stickers while we're here. What do we got? I've got a beer sticker. Let's put that on our grapple. What's my other sticker? You get shiny stickers. I think I missed a sticker somewhere. They're hard to see. Oh, it said I had 2 new stickers, but I can't see another one, just the beer sticker. Or if I picked up more link stickers. I've got another link sticker. Cool. Let's check that on there too. Thanks, Meaty Spartan Guy. Thanks for jumping on. It's nice to have you aboard. I can see people are leaving because I've said I'm going to finish streaming. Let me just have a look and see if there's anything I want to play for a little bit. Give me a second. I'm just going to put put this on. I need to get some custom. Oh, that's cool. I can actually. That's not what I want to do then. I need to get some custom slides done if I want to play this more. But we're going to save and quit for now on that. Just because I'm feeling a bit tired and I don't want to make more mistakes. I was making some mistakes there. Thanks, Crash Test. That's really nice to hear. Right, let's have a look at what I've got on Steam right now. Stuff I've been playing a lot of. Top 5 games on Steam. So I've been playing War Pips, if you've ever heard of that. I've been playing Dune Spice Wars, Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, Nebulous Fleet Command. I've actually got Battletech installed right now with a massive mod pack. Because I was tempted to do some videos of Battletech, but it just runs really slowly on my PC. Age of Darkness Final Stand. I could show off some Dune, or I could play some Battletech. That's not really going to get very far, though. What else have I got? Writing work emails. Yeah, I've been there. Darkest Dungeon, Frostpunk, Graveyard Keeper. I'm just having a look. Homeworld. Inscription's great. If you haven't played Inscription, do yourself a favor. Definitely my game of the year last year. I really enjoyed it. Noita. Particle Fleet Emergence, that's a good one. God, that's some weird games installed right now. Psychonauts. Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Loop Hero, Stuck in Time as it's called now. I do have Tiny Combat Arena, which I do need to show off at some point. I got an early access key to this game, but I'm not going to do it live on stream because I'm not very good at it. What do you think? Should I jump into Battletech or Dune or War Pips? First, I want to say something is where I'm going. If you haven't seen War Pips before, I can show that off. It's a bit silly. What else is there? Factorio, Wildermyth. Noita, okay. I haven't played Noita in a while. I'm very bad at Noita. But you're the first person to say something, so we're going to play a bit of Noita. Alright, should be able to go live with it. Yeah, so there's Loop Hero and there's... No, they didn't change Loop Hero. Oh, you say Dune? Okay, I'll switch to Dune. Hang on. No, be right back. Yeah, sorry, it's not Loop Hero that got its name changed. It's... Hi, Cubic Cube. It's not Loop Hero that got its name changed. It's Loop Odyssey got its name changed to Stuck in Time. I have both of them. Yeah, I'll show off Dune because I think a few people are interested in it. I will remember that you've requested War Pips though, Cubic Cube, and I will not forget to show that off at some point. Let's go live with Dune. Hopefully you can see Dune in a second. No, it's not picking up Dune. Let me just try restarting that. Be right back. Live. No, that's interesting. My streaming software is not seeing Dune as a game. Let me just try restarting it. That's the first game that it usually just picks it up. I might just have to stream my screen rather than the game. We'll just try that one more time. You can hear the Dune music. Nah, it's not picking it up. Okay, let's stream the monitor then.
The board is set. The native Fremen dream of creating a green Arrakis, while the Baron Harkonnen wants to paint it red.
There we go. Hopefully you can see Dune now. I'm going to turn this down a lot.
Desire profit
Sounds like it's very loud.
by turning the tables.
Can someone just confirm that you can see Dune now?
By the whims of the Emperor, are blinded by their honor. The board is set.
I'm just going to rename the stream as well.
The Spice War begins.
All right. Anyone, can you see Dune? I think you can. So I've won a game as the Fremen. Cool. Is it too loud? It seems very loud to me. Complete the game as Fremen. It was interesting, but it got a bit tedious towards the late game. I'm wondering if I'm going to try Harkonnen out and go for a military victory, because I feel if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Harkonnen. So if you don't know, you pick your faction. Thanks, guys. Sorry for asking so many times. You pick your faction, then you pick your advisors. So Atreides kind of focus on really manipulating the Landsrecht, which is a diplomacy side of things. Harkonnen are war. The smugglers, interesting. I don't really know their full thing, and the Fremen don't really care about politics. They just mess around with the world. Let's show on Harkonnen. So I can use the oppression ability. I don't know what that does. Plus 5% village production. Always knows the influence flows of other factions. Interesting. Minus 10% village resource production. So I need lots of villages. While at least one ally village is under oppression, I get bonuses, and then I assign agents to a mission to reduce its cost per person. Agent will be sacrificed. So they do get some intrigue stuff as well. I get counselors. The counselors, if you are picking this game up, at the bottom they have a difficulty rating. So Fayed is hard, Peter is hard, Rabin is easy, and Eken is easy, and that's how you kind of set your faction difficulty. So Fayed uses corruption on Landshead, causing a loss of standing, gain 10 influence upon killing a rebel. Peter unlocks a stealth probe unit with infiltration drone trait, no supply limitation on them. So they get intel when they're in enemy territories, and Ornithopters do it as well. That's really interesting. He gives me +1 militia. That's huge. And wow, okay. Well, I'm going to go for a military victory. So these two guys are pure military victory. Eken here gives me minus 50% military cost refund when they die, and the Commodore's mission is cheaper. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play this on a small map, just because it doesn't take forever. Is domination turned on? Yeah, good. Okay. I'll probably lose, because this game is actually quite hard, and I've only won on easy so far, but we'll give it a go. So it's like a real-time 4X, which is interesting. Is the audio loud enough? Also, it definitely needs optimized, so there will be a bit of hitching when I'm streaming it just now. It hitches for me. Usually if I zoom in on combat, I get a bit of lag. So just, if you're seeing some lag, it is the game, not my PC. Alright, okay. Where's the nearest spice? Oh, so I was playing as Fremen last time. Fremen know where all the spices. These guys do not. So I'm just going to build 2 units to start with. I've got troopers. I need to find the spice. I've got troopers. Troopers are melee unit. 50% power depending. Gain 50% as I lose health. That's cool. And gunners. Deal 30% damage to allies near their target. Range attacks deal area damage. Range attacks 30% chance to destroy armor. Honestly, at the start of the game, I think it's better to go with 2 melee. These units, the other unit there, the demolition type units, they're good for destroying buildings. Not so good against other units. So I've got my Ornithopter here. I need to find spice. When I find spice, I want to take over that region. This region does not have spice. It does have rare elements, which is good. I can turn them into money. It's a real-time 4X. Dune. It's pretty cool. I really like the potential of this game. I hope it's not lagging too much for you guys. At least I know a little bit of how to play. I have won a game. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Once I've got out of the opening here, I'll tell you a bit more about what's going on. But I need to get started. It's a bit one of those games, it reminds me of Company Heroes, where I've got to get out there and capture points really quickly, or I'll fall behind very quickly. I need to find spice really quickly. Okay, that's not going to be spice. One of the territory centers next to my capital will have spice in it. I'm tempted to build another Ornithopter, actually. How much do they cost? I've never built a second one before. Well, this is a... If you see rock like this, it means this is going to be a village when I discover this. How much is another Ornithopter? Oh, 400 gold? Yeah, I'm going to build another Ornithopter. So all I'm doing right now is scouting with the Ornithopter. I don't want to send my units out into the desert. They will die. This looks like it's got spice in it. FPS is good? Cool. I'm going to set both Ornithopters to auto-explore once I found my first... this is just a tutorial. I'll just close this out. I don't need to follow it. Okay, so the way this game works is as you generate spice, you use this slider here to choose how much spice you sell to Chom and how much spice you stockpile. You need to pay your Imperial taxes spice every month. If you don't pay it, things go very, very badly for you. You pay it out of your stockpile. That is not spice. Once spice is in your stockpile, you can't sell it to Chom. So you can't later on go, oh, I'll take it out of the stockpile and sell it to Chom. You give it to other players, but you can't sell it to yourself. So you want to make sure that you're selling spice to make money, but also stockpiling enough to meet your obligations to the Imperial, the Emperor. So my worry here is time is ticking away, and I need to be generating money, and I can't find any spice. This is not a good start. We might have some spice. There, spice. Okay. Found some spice. So spice does come unrevealed once you've discovered the territory sector. So I might as well just get my troops ready to attack. So other unit types we've got here, we've got Vanguards. When a nearby unit dies in combat, they gain more power and armor. They're pretty cool. Stealth Probes. Upon death, nearby ally units in combat gave plus 20% power. Interesting. So you send them in first. They also don't generate vibrations, which are important. And House Guards, hang on. We need to attack Hasud. Right, I'm going to put this guy on auto recon. What's our last guys? The House Guard. The House Guard, upon reach 20% health, they gain plus 50% power, plus 5 armor. Wow, they're amazing. Alright, this is my second Ornithopter. I'll just put on auto recon. So the fight, like I mentioned earlier, the combat isn't that exciting. It's just, this is the combat. The other thing you can do is if they've got ranged units, you can literally just walk around. If you've ever checked out Remy's channel, he did a video on this yesterday. What he said is completely correct. You can just walk around enemies to attack their ranged units. I will use the rare earth, actually. I can build a building in that territory sector that will generate me just straight cash. But getting the spice going as quickly as possible is very important. So once we kill the defenders, we can take the territory sector. Ooh, that's good. I can get another Ornithopter from this. So there's these random events around the map. This is a crashed Ornithopter. I can either send an agent to gain intel from it, or I can send a military unit to scavenge it, which will get me another Ornithopter. So we've now killed the defenders of Hasud, and now we can capture it. You need water, and you need authority to capture villages. Authority is generated over time. Water you need to build buildings for. So one of our next targets is going to be Osan. The 2 here is how many guys they have defending it. I'm going to get this Ornithopter as well. But I'm going to capture the territory section first so that I don't have to worry about supply. The little orange bar, I don't know if you can see it, that's the unit supply. If they wander around in the desert, that supply drains down. If they run out of supply, they die. And there's a whole ton of other stuff going on. There's research, there's the Landsraad Council, there's espionage. There's quite a lot going on. There's some really great systems here. We just need more of them. All right, I've just taken Hasud. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build a refinery to get spice out of it. Don't have a lot of money right now, so I'm not going to buy any militia yet. I want to get these guys to complete that. Then we need to buy some technology. It's okay. Cap unlocks as you build by more units. So these are the tech trees. I've got an intelligence tech tree, a local tech tree, a building tech tree, and a survival tech tree. This one here makes it easier for me to take villages, so I want to take this one first. You guys come back over this way. So you see how I've got a new box here? This will let me put a new Ornithopter in here once I capture this one. I just can't afford to buy a new Ornithopter. So you build buildings in the territories rather than around your capital. You can't actually build in your capital until you reach 2000 hegemony, which you unlock by taking territory. So there's a lot of moving parts here. We've got an event, we've got our Ornithopter resolve. We now have a third Ornithopter. Let's get these guys over here because our next territory we're going to take is Osan here. Building resources requires plascrete, so we're going to get some plascrete going. We just need to get some more water on the go. I'm actually going to build another military unit. I am Harkonnen. Let's get a gunner just so we have a ranged unit. I need to watch my upkeep, but I'm about to unlock some money by getting my refinery up and running, and then I'll get some more money by taking advantage of these rare earth resources. This gets me fuel cells. That's the other thing I need to build. I might need to get that next. Actually, I didn't realize the Ornithopters use so many fuel cells. Alright, I can calm down a little bit now. I have got myself established. And I'll show you the new stuff as it comes up. And yeah, feel free to ask questions and stuff. I have won a game, so I'm not a complete noob, but I'll probably get my ass kicked in this game. I'm a bit worried about Atreides. Actually, I'm really worried about the Fremen. The Fremen have a crazy unit that gets more powerful the more units it's fighting if it's on its own, the Fedaykin. Some of the voice acting, by the way, is a little bit interesting. So one of the Fremen units say Arrakis is for the Fremens, which is a good one. This is just my tutorial for getting spice. So once I've built the refinery, which will finish in a second, I get a harvester, and I can deploy the harvester, and a carryall will come, pick it up, and drop it on the spice, and then I'll start generating some income. I'm just waiting for my range unit to be built. And I will attack Osan. If they're near my capital, it will join in, and this fight will go very quickly. So there, let's see how much we're going to get from harvesting here. Is this the edge of the map here? Yes, the edge of the map. Okay, resources. We've got spice. Spice is generated to pay imperial tax and to generate me income. I've got solari, which are money. So I convert spice into solari. I pay for most stuff with solari. I've got plascrete. Plascrete is my building material. I can generate that from a building I'm about to build. Manpower is used for building some stuff and for building units. I need manpower to build units, but I also need it to man my harvesters. Fuel cells are a resource that only the Atreides and the Harkonnen, and I'm not sure if the smugglers need it, for some of their mechanized units. And again, I need a special building to get me more. Water is used for everything. My armies need water for upkeep. Also, my armies need manpower for upkeep as well. And I also need water to take over villages, and just water in general is incredibly important. And then authority is used to mainly take villages, but it has other uses as well. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to build a, where is it? Not a fuel cell factory, not a maintenance center. What is the building? I think I've researched the building for this yet. A processing plant. Have I researched processing plants yet? Refinery, spice silos, plascrete factory, fuel cell factory, wind trap, maintenance center, processing plant. I need structured warehouses for that. Okay. In that case, I'm going to build some wind traps. What else have we got here? So yeah, authority is how I take over areas and locations. I need authority to capture villages. I only have 40 authority right now. If I wanted to capture Aegis here, I would need 34 authority. Oh, we'll get structured warehouses on the go. And then we've got Lancer standing, which is my standing with like the government, the council. I want to get this up because at the moment I'm getting a -10 penalty to my spice exchange rate, 20 less votes, and -2 influence reduction, which is something I use to purchase spies. Then I've got hegemony. Hegemony is one of the winning conditions. When you get 25,000 hegemony, you win the game, and you gain it for taking territory, paying tax, etc. Then there's knowledge, which I gain, which is my research. There's also influence, which I use to generate both special spy missions, generate spies. I'll show that in a second. And then there's also agents, which generate over time too. So there's a lot of stuff going on. This game starts quite slowly, but it does pick up very fast. At the moment, we're very low on income. What can I build over here? So we'll go through some buildings as well. There's 3 different classes of buildings: economy buildings, military buildings, and statecraft buildings. Oh, we've got our first agent. All right. Time to get extra overwhelmed. This is the espionage screen. So my agents are up here. All agents have traits. This guy has knowledge global in production. Wow, he's really good. He increases my research by infiltration level. I can assign him to all of these different spaces here. I can assign him to infiltrate a specific enemy house, or to infiltrate one of the important areas in the game. So Arrakis, the Spacing Guild, Chom, Lancerad, and I can also send him on operations. I'm going to put this guy into Arrakis because that unlocks some stuff. So he's going to start infiltrating Arrakis. That gets me more authority production, more intel production, and makes my Arrakis infiltration better. It also lets me detect sieges, which is where the Fremen will attack me from. There's so much going on now that I talk about it. But this will also let me now select things like this, and I can now send my agent to complete them, which will get me some research. There's a sandstorm here right now. All right, where was I? I want to also build a plascrete factory in Osam, which I can't do quite yet. Actually, I'll maybe just build a plascrete factory here, because I need more plascrete. All right. So we have enough water now that we've built wind traps here. Wind traps, by the way, generate water based on the wind strength of an area. This place has 4. This one has 5. I should have built the wind strengths, them here, but whatever. I'm going to take... do I want to take Archaeus? Oh, I've already attacked it. What is this? This territory doesn't actually have any resources, which is a bit lame. It's a bit of a crappy territory. I can build some stuff in it. What I want to do, I've got to make, so I've now made enough money in my stockpile to pay my imperial tax. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce the amount of money I'm putting into the stockpile and just convert it all into credits. And then when the new month starts, I'll rearrange that. All right. How are we looking on the world map? We haven't found any of our allies yet. There are some important locations. So this is Mount Idaho. There's a few landmarks that are really important on the map. This is Mount Idaho. if I take this territory, my research hubs produce more research. Just a few things like that. And we've taken Agegas. I could pillage it to get 325 money. It's a bit of a crappy village, to be honest. I think I will pillage it. There are sandworms. They will attack my harvesters. They also attack your armies if they're standing in the desert. When I played my game as the Fremen last time, the Fremen, by the way, can ride sandworms. They kept getting attacked by sandworms because they were making so many vibrations on the desert while they were attacking a city. Drone units hover and don't produce any vibrations. This, my harvester is currently set to auto recall, which means if worm sign is detected, it'll automatically get picked up. You produce less spice this way, but it is a lot safer, especially if you're like me and you get distracted. All right, I would like to take Agawad because I can make fuel cells. I think they named a mountain after Idaho. There's a few other important locations on the map as well. Right, what am I low on right now? I do need to start building militia to protect my location. So militia are garrisoned units in villages that will defend them that don't take any manpower and have no upkeep. They cost manpower to buy, but they have no upkeep to keep. So they're actually pretty useful. They're just expensive. They basically mostly just cost Solari, which is the gold. But you will be attacked out of nowhere by Fremen. So it's really important to have militia in your cities. Because I'm... Oh, these guys are going to die. Get back home, get back home. I'm going to lose these units. They're going to run out of supply. I didn't notice how far that was. These guys are about to fall over. I'm going to lose all of them. Oh no, they're going to lose health. I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, so not only will sandworms wreck your armies, but the Fremen can ride them stealthily across the entire map and do back attacks with them. The Fremen are a pretty cool faction. Alright, let's get these guys to refresh. I think it's going to be too hard for me to take Agawed right now. It's too far. That gives me the option of taking Ironbat here, which I could take that. It has some more resources in it. It's because of Duncan Idaho Polaris. He's a character from the books and the movie. It's named after him. It's not named after Idaho the state, although he might be named after Idaho the state. Okay, we're about to pay our first tax. There's more mechanics going to be coming soon as well. I'm just waiting for it to tick over. And for our units to heal, actually. We can send them to Hasud. Okay, so we just paid our first tax. Oh, found a new spice field. Amazing. That's down at Damp Alim. Is this an important? No, it's the Red Chasm. Some of the names of these areas are really cool. Okay, we paid our first tax. So that means that we get a little bit more... Our Solar exchange rate goes up every time we pay our tax because they're like, oh, good, you're reliable. But then we have to pay more tax. Now we have to pay 155. So let's just alter this. And I can use this button here to check. So I'm going to have 226. And I can just use this to fine-tune the amount of spice I'm converting. There you go, 177. So now I'm going to have excess, but I can make the rest on money. And here's the first land strat. So every month you get to vote on on 3 different things in the land strat. Atreides have the most votes. There's 400 votes that random houses will vote on, and then you have influence and votes to affect things. So the smugglers and the Fremen have no votes, but the smugglers actually have a lot of influence. So their votes are surprising. So we've got plus 30% authority production for whoever gains Imperial propaganda, plus 100% troop recruitment costs, and plus 30% bonus to Chum Spice Rate. This is a really good one. But that doesn't happen yet. That's just telling me what's coming up. Oh, we've completed this, so we can get some data. Let's just find another one. Let's get this. This will get us some more money. Someone wants to trade with us. Atreides is asking for influence. They're doing that so they can affect the voting. I'm going to say no to that. And let's send these guys up to claim Ironbat. Alright. How are we doing? We're making money. What else do I need to be building? I'm going to actually build an early research hub just to get a bit more knowledge on the go. The only thing we get in return for paying our taxes is the Sadokar not being sent to kill us. If we don't pay our taxes, our exchange rate on spice goes down, and eventually the Emperor will send his Royal Guard to kill us. Speaking of which, I'm going to put an agent into Chom, which will allow him to generate more money for me. And yeah, paying tax on time also gets me hegemony, which goes towards one of the victory conditions. There's also these missions. When I've generated enough influence intel, I can actually start doing things, including eventually assassinating the heads of different factions. Got some combat going on back here. I'm not too worried about it. We should easily overpower them. What else is going on? We're building this. We've got more research completed. We've completed structured resource. That's great. What I'm looking for is reduced water upkeep is pretty good. We're going to switch into military research soon. Oh, we got worm sign. So worm sign here. If I don't get these guys onto the rock, they are going to get eaten by a sandworm. I lost a unit, but that doesn't matter. It means I don't have to pay upkeep on them. This is a Fremen ornithopter. Fremen get a big. I don't know actually. I've never actually been attacked by the Sardaukar. I'm a little bit scared about it. Oh, it looks like we had a raid going on. I didn't even notice. Yeah, we got raided. I didn't even notice the raid. That's why you have militia. Okay, research hub's almost finished. What we'll do next is we'll get some resources on to get these things taken over. Alright, we'll now take Ironbat. So we're taking the edge of the map right now. Oh, here's the polar ice cap. Because we're playing on a small map, it's kind of in the middle of the map. If you capture this territory, only Harsh Harkonnen and the Atreides can build a water well on this and just generate tons of water. It's one of my main objectives is to take that. Okay, what's this? Building complete. Okay, cool. So now I'm going to unlock a new building slot here, which costs Plascrete, and I'm going to build a processing plant, which will just generate money. That'll get me 30 Solaris. So that'll jump my income up from plus 20 to plus 50, which is a pretty huge jump. I've now captured Ironbat, and I'm going to build another one of those. I can't right now because I need 128. Let's build another Plascrete factory. Okay, time to vote. I would really like to get controlled markets, so I'm going to put my 80 votes into that. I can go over, so I've got 80 votes from being this faction, and then I can add my influence to that by going over. See how it turns blue? That's because I'm spending my influence. You can stockpile as much influence as you want, I think. I don't think there's a max to it. The plus 30 authority production is nice, but not amazing. I don't really care about the troop recruitment costs. I want to make sure I get controlled markets, but I'm only going to put my votes in. If I just put my votes into it, and Atreides does too, I'm just going to go a bit over. There's also these charters you can vote for. There's different requirements for them. The Dune governorship charter is one of the winning conditions for the game. But you have to control most of Arrakis before you can gain access to it. I'm going to bring these guys back down to Carthag. The big pit near Ironbat. This pit here, this is the Well of Riches, which is, if you build processing plants here, they gain 100% resource production and you gain hegemony for holding this territory sector. So this might actually be another good one to take. We'll just go around the outside of the map to start with. I will actually send these guys back here. Now, Qatar here is a level 2 territory, so I should be able to take it quite easily. Let's just buy some militia. Getting 4 militia slots is great. You only have 3 militia slots, so my towns are pretty well defended. What else do we want to do right now? I don't have enough hegemony yet to build stuff in Carthag. Voting is ongoing. There's a sandstorm near my... Sandstorm miles away from my units. I don't really care about that. I've got a... There's these small... decisions to make. So I've got a group of famous sculptors selling your city to gain inspiration from Arrakis' landscapes. Good luck them setting in a Harkonnen city. They're looking for a patron, so I can commission a masterpiece. It will cost me 1,000 Solari. I'll gain 200 hegemony. Or I can spread culture by taking 2 villages and get 2 hegemony. I've got a time limit to do that. There's no downside on this one for not completing it, but some of them do have downsides. What's this? Water Solar Caravan. Let's get some more money. What's else? Yes, siege detection. So these are abandoned Fremen villages. I can investigate them to find out where the sieges are, and that's important because they are going to be a big thorn in my side. They're going on there. What do we need to take Qatar? 106. Yeah, we've got enough. Let's take that city. Found some more spice. That's great. There's going to be not very much spice on this map. Also, I don't know if Fremen get a combat bonus against Sardaukar. We will find out how long do we have left on voting. 2 days left on voting, and then we'll find out. So you place your votes and you just leave it until voting completes, and then you get your result. And yeah, the ornithopters are really important for determining what these different territory sectors are. Okay, combat has started. No, that's not combat card art. Oh, we got a sandworm. So worm signs come in, but the carryall has come to pick up the harvester before it appears. Now, you have to manually redeploy the harvester when it comes back, and you'll see my spices production has gone away. This is why having multiple spice mines is very important. And now we're attacking here. We should win this easily. My goal here is to win with a military victory. We'll send the harvester back. Oh, also, that's right. I wanted to build... I've got a production center here. Let's build a processing plant here as well. Get some more money on the go. Although I don't seem to have gained quite as much for my processing plant as I thought I would. Oh no, it's because I don't have a harvester working right now. So the plus 22 is my plus 30 from the other processing plant. Okay, there's a really important, modular part lets me put population into harvesters to generate more spice. There's a big balance of getting your economy right in this game. The first couple times I played it, I lost really quickly because I wasn't paying enough attention to economy. Oh, I was looking at manpower. I need a lot more authority before I can take this village, so that's fine. We can just sit on it for now. Alright. We're doing okay. I need to get fuel cell production underway, which means I really want to take Agawad, but it's too far for my troops to travel at the moment. I could just build a fuel cell facility somewhere, though. Like maybe in Hasud. Main center. Can I actually build a fuel cell center if I don't have access to fuel cells? Yeah, I can. No. Yeah, I just need more plascrete. Always need more plascrete.
Let's get to business.
Of course, the more prosperous you get, the stronger you must be to protect what you have. It's only natural you don't need as many troops as I do. The AI taunts you a lot. That's a raid that we're seeing there. That's a Fremen raid. But they're not coming after us, which I'm really happy about. They're coming after Marla, but coming after someone over here. So the Fremen are up here. So there's AI Fremen, and there's the actual Fremen faction. The Fremen faction do not start off allied with the AI Fremen. They have to become friends with them, but it's easier for them than for anyone else. There's so much to explain about this game. You can tell why I spent so much time getting my head around it yesterday. Okay, I'd like to build a fuel cell factory, please. I need some more fuel cells. There are also defensive buildings I can build, but I don't have time to look into those yet. We are at 101 authority. We need 106. Also, I forgot to check what won the vote. Resolutions will be... Okay, I got my plus 30% authority production. One. Okay, that's production complete there. That's more money now at plus 70. You can, when you get 10,000 Solari, you can start to buy shares in Chom, which start to compound you get compounding interest, and it's a bit crazy, but I've never managed to get that much money. And when I was playing as a Fremen, I had a lot of spice. Alright. What next? We're going to start clashing with the Fremen soon, which I don't really want to do. They pillaged this town. There's an important military building you can build with the airport, which lets you fly your troops around the map. I have watched Dune. I really liked it. The one with Timothée Chalamet. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. I thought he played a really good Weird Paul. And I thought they did a pretty good job. I've seen all the Dune movies. I really quite liked that one. Alright, so what is it that gets a bonus in here? Processing plants. Which are these guys. Cool. So that gets me plus 60 money in this territory, which is pretty cool. I'm going to build a missile silo here as well, because I think this is going to be a place I need to defend. Right now, though, I really need another plascrete factory. Who wants to talk to me? Oh, point of interest is finished and being investigated. Cool. Let's find some sieges. Let's do this one too. Found some more spice. We found our first siege. Okay. So there's an... Oh, this is bad. So this is a Fremen... This is a neutral Fremen base. They will attack whoever they hate the most. You can make friends with them by trading with them. So I can give them water and they'll give me plascrete. I'm actually pretty happy with that trade. And it will slowly build their relation with me. Then I can assign an agent to them. And they'll become my friend. And these guys will give me plus 20% combat power in this region, which is pretty good. But the main thing is getting them friendly so they attack the other players and not you. That is the big thing to be aware of. I would like to get... I think I want to get a military battery in here quickly, but let's get some militia as well. You can unlock new types of militia too. Okay. I'm going to leave these guys here for right now. Are we going to make this? Yeah, we're going to make it. What is that? I've not seen that before. Crash spaceship. Wow. Lots of research. I've never seen a crash spaceship before. We want to research that for sure. We have another agent. That's great. We'll put him into the Spacing Guild. I think we're going to complete this mission because I need to take another control of another village. I don't have the authority for it. Alright. I can get another ornithopter. I've lost an ornithopter, probably to a sandstorm because I wasn't paying attention. I'm not too worried about it. I didn't want to pay the upkeep on it anyway. Alright, new resolutions are available to vote on. Minus 30% Solari upkeep isn't bad. You can get the Lance Guards to join you to take towns with. They're actually really good. And minus 30% influence production. I'd quite like either of these. I might throw half my votes at each one to see if I can get one of them. Okay. Yeah, there's an ornithopter right here, but I'm not sure if I want to grab it. Crash test. Actually, it's a free ornithopter. I'll grab it. Oh no, not these guys. These guys are a lot faster. Okay. So Qatar, can I build a... Yep, get our extra money. This is going to get us a ton of cash. I believe the Fremen are just over here. I want to start... Well, actually, I could work my way towards this spice, and this spice is going to be quite hard to get to. Spice is proving a bit tricky in this map, because I can't cross the desert here to get to this one. Oh, here we go. Atreides are down here. The green is Atreides. There's another ornithopter. Let's put it on auto explore.
What do you need?
What else do I need right now? I need more plascrete. That's what I need. Did you guys lose? Yeah, oh good. Yeah, having 4 militia units being able to garrison is actually really good because it means the early Fremen raids aren't too much of a problem. The impact. Okay. This is a Fremen Spice Harvester. The Fremen Spice Harvesters do not attract worms. They produce at a slower rate. Also, did you see that cloaked Fremen unit heading this way? Let's start building up our combat research. The dog has just woken up. She may bark. So that thing I just researched means I can spend manpower to increase my spice production. So now I put my spice production up to 31, where it was at like 13 before, and now I'm getting even more money. But I think I'm about to be attacked by the Fremen, which means I might actually want to build... I can't afford anything because I've got no manpower. No, why can't I build anybody? What am I missing? Water. I need water. So I need to build water as well. So much to keep track of. So I need a plascrete center, I need a missile launcher, and I need wind traps. Okay, we paid our tax. We're not making enough spice to pay our next tax. Let's just push this up by 1. Okay, now we're making enough. And it's not quite time to vote yet. And we've hit 2000 hegemony. So now that we've hit 2000 hegemony, we unlock... we unlock all the stuff at 5k hegemony. We now gain the ability to build buildings in our capital. And these are like super buildings. They're incredibly expensive. So the super economy buildings, super military buildings, super straightcraft buildings. Then we've got this one gives us extra manpower, military units to train faster, and extra 2 training slots. Then there's this mechanic where, depending on how many of a building you have in a district, you unlock these bonuses, which is a bit awkward to get working, but they're quite powerful. I'll look into them when we've got more stuff later in the game. I'm just expecting a Fremen attack, but I can't see them coming. Yeah, okay, there's a raid coming to us from this siege. So let's get ready to defend that. Let's also get a... I think I'm actually going to build a plascrete factory here for now because it's the place I've got access to do it. And what else is going on? Oh, we finished that point of interest. What I really want to do is research the spaceship if it's still here, because this is a lot of stuff. And it's now time to vote. Okay, so I want the upkeep for sure. We'll put 50 points into that, and I want the land threat support as well. So I'll put 50 points into that, using all of my influence, and I'll get one of those. The troops are very thirsty. They drink a lot of water. It's one of the reasons why I've researched reduced water upkeep for my troops. Alright, so the Fremen are sending 2 ranged units at us, but here come our militia. As you can see, the combat just isn't exciting enough. Also, I can shut these guys down by attacking them. And now the ranged units will only attack in melee, and they're really, 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 really weak in melee. In fact, the militia have lost interest. And there we go. We've defended this region. Didn't really need my troops, to be honest. The militia can do it on their own. I'm going to send my troops back down here. What's up, pup? Bear with me 1 second. The pup wants out again. I'll be 2 secs. I'm back. I'm back. It was just letting the dog out. I'm still going. I just had to let the dog out. Oh, welcome back, Tiffin. Well, I moved on to play some Dune because people were interested in it. But the dog wanted to run out there. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. What are people saying? Troops are thirsty. Star Sector. Yeah. Look, I've got Star Sector. I've played it, but I haven't played it in a very long time. And a lot of people are asking for Star Sector, so I might check it out again. I haven't downloaded it yet. I promise you I will try it.
What do you need?
Who let the dogs out? Alright, we're trading with those Fremen. What else have we got going on? I just wish the combat in this game was a little bit more satisfying. I think it's my main complaint right now. There's a lot going on. I mean, there's so much going on. I still don't have my head around even half the systems. Right, the next thing we need to do is we really need to get ourselves a wind trap. There's only wind strength 4 here, but it's cheap to add another section. So wind trap is 128 blastcrete. Let's get these guys to keep moving down. Well, thank you for popping back in. I really appreciate it. Nice to take a break from digging holes. I lost a ton of viewers when I was away with the dog for a couple of seconds there. And need a good holding screen. Ton of viewers, 3 viewers, but it's sad to see them go. Okay, we can build another wind trap. We're going to get to the stage where I'm going to start taking territory very soon. Oh, got more here. So we just did survival training. That gives us max supply increased and unlocks a new unit for us. And we can build military bases. No, I have played Star Sector since you build colonies, but I never got to that stage. Plus 1 militia slot, unlocks a command post, assign more agents, get the stealth probe, plus 8 command points, plus 20%. Yeah, that's good. Reduce manpower, upkeep for military units is nice. So the Fremen have now taken this territory sector. Well, we know that because they've got this here. So I do really want to get ready to protect myself from them. But we need to wait for more water before we can take any more territory ourselves. There's a lot of things to juggle in this game. It very much feels to me like you're constantly putting out little fires until you get to a steamroll stage. And then it gets a bit tedious. Yeah. I really want to take Agavad here, but I can't do it. I might just take Agakis just so I've got a buffer outside my capital.
Our lives belong to you.
But I need 5 water to do that, so we'll just wait for the water, the traps here to finish. And then we'll build a Plascrete. I still definitely want to get a missile launcher up here to help defend it. I need to get an airport. So there's a building you could build. It's a military structure. Only... Can I actually build airports? Yeah, I can build airports. I think only Atreides, smugglers, and Harkonnen can build them. But you can basically fly your units between the airports to move around the map quickly, which is hugely important. Okay, we've got our new... So we didn't win any of the votes, and House Atreides got the guards, which is really sad. So splitting our votes around didn't work. We need to kind of focus a little bit more. Trade request from the smugglers. They want 2.4... They want 1.2k Solari for 38 intel, 248 spice, 9 intel, and 547 Plascrete. That actually looks like a good trade for me. I need that Plascrete really badly. That's a huge trade for me. Because now I can build my missile battery here. And I can get ready to build an airport. That's most of it gone. But that's good. Your main base counts as an airport anyway. And now I can take Agakis as well. Where are we under attack? Oh no, it's this battle here. Oh, brilliant. This is a whole ton of research. For free? That's great. Let's find another... Let's do this one here. This is more research. The units also gain experience when they... Oh, sandworm. Sandworms are more of a bigger deal when... Oh, it's 2 sandworms. Okay, there's a sandworm coming here. Sandworms get attracted to combat, so they become a bigger deal when you have big fights going on, because they come and eat the whole armies if you're not fighting in the little bit of areas of rock around towns, which is quite hard to do. How much of the map? We've almost got the whole map explored. So there's the smugglers. Smugglers and traders are butting heads, and us and the Fremen. Actually, wow, that's the Fremen capital. The Fremen capital is right here. So we managed to get really close to their territory. I'm glad I built the missile launcher. Let's definitely build an airport here if I can afford it. Yeah, because I'm definitely going to be flying in here to defend this territory. Oh. Idle spice miner. And we have taken Aegis. Let's get some militia in here because we have tons of money. Oh, what else do we need? I need Plascrete for sure. Let's get Plascrete on the go. Alright, now I might have enough supply to take Agavad.
We live to serve.
No, I don't think I do. There's spice over here. What is this? That's another crushed ornithopter. There's spice down here with Damalim. There's just... The middle of the map is this great deep desert, and it's completely untraversable. But oh well. We do what we can. I appreciate everyone hanging around. Thank you a lot for just like chilling out with me in the stream. It's nice to have some company while I play. And hopefully you're seeing a bit of a game that you may be interested in picking up or checking out without having to do it yourself, because you should buy games in early access. I'm very bad for doing it. But I like Dune a lot. I like sci-fi a lot. So it's nice to pick up a 4X game in that genre. Oh, we found another siege, I think. No, it's a siege up here. How are we doing? Up to 8. So we're probably no longer the most hated person. So I can spend 200 influence to gain 1,000 Solari, or I can exploit a new spice field to gain 150 to get a ton of Solari. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do either of those. Expansion is a little bit slow because you have to constantly wait for authority. What size is this city? 2. I could probably take it with these 2 guys. Just I don't know if they'll be able to get there in time.
Yes.
So I can't get them to fly up over here. It's just a very long way to go. There's no real way around on this side of the map. I honestly think I'm cut off from the Atreides because this is just, until I get more technology, such a long way to travel. We're probably going to end up attacking into the Fremen and taking them out first, which will be interesting. Can I build a Warden? Yeah, let's get a Vanguard. Sorry, not a Warden. What's this building complete? Okay, that's our airport complete up here. Just in time, but there is a raid, but the raid is not on us. They are raiding the Fremen, which is great. Fine by me. I'm very happy for them to be raiding the Fremen. Let's get you guys back to Carthage so you can fly if I need you to. And at Agacus, let's get ourselves influence, intel, hegemony, military power. Hey, Major Problem 42. This is Dune Spice Wars. It hit early access yesterday, I think. It's very early access, but it's pretty fun. Dune is very hard to read, especially nowadays. It's very much old sci-fi. It's good. It's just a bit impenetrable. It's not bad by any stretch of... I'll put a main in the center here. The first one is definitely, I think, worth a read, but it's very kind of high fantasy sci-fi, and there's a lot of assumed knowledge where it's not going to explain stuff to you. Oh, she's got a cool voice.
We are waiting. Knives out.
Interesting. Oh, we're going to manpower deficient, so I need to now build myself a recruiting center. But that'll bite us quite badly if I don't do that. So we'll build a recruiting center in this territory here. Audiobook's a good idea.
Our lives belong to you.
And yeah, welcome aboard, Major Problem 42. Nice to have you here.
Nothing will stand.
I'm wondering if I'm ready to actually start attacking Atreides. I want to do it sooner rather than later. I'm just looking for points of interest to investigate. There's not many points of interest. Here you go. Here's one. Let me find a siege. Yeah, it definitely does. And you're kind of left floundering a little bit when it dumps you in. Right. So here's how the airport works. I can just click up here, and my guys will... These shuttles will come down from orbit. Pick up my guys. So there's a young adult sci-fi called... Oh, I can't remember the name of it. Ileron? I can't remember the name of the book. I'll need to look it up. I've got it upstairs. But the audiobook for it is amazing because it's all... The story is all told through emails and voice clips and security camera footage. And they have really good cast of voice actors acting it all out. And a big part of the game is space combat, like space fighter combat. And they have like the voice acting for that. It's really, really good. All right. So some Fremen up here. I might try and take this territory from next to them. Do I have enough for it? I need more... I'll just wait. I need more authority before I can take it. Yeah, I'm playing it. I'm just playing on the stream for now. Nothing. Highfleet hasn't gone away. I'm just doing a chill, like, weekend stream. So thanks for joining. I was playing some Hardspace Shipbreakers earlier. Right, I need a recruiting center. This generates manpower for me. Now, I actually got the intelligence network tech for free from that thing I picked up. I think I'm just going to honestly kind of focus down military. I will share it on Discord. And for those who have joined and don't know, I launched a Discord today as well, just for my channel, in case you want to channel about stuff. All right, we've got a new Landstrad vote. Surveillance Committee. Elected faction suffers minus 100% Landstrad standing for actions against other factions. Military service is minus 50% unit recruitment cost. Don't really care too much about that. Plus 30% water upkeep. I do not want this. Let's decline this and let's put all of my votes behind it because I do not want to pay more water. We need to start looking at building up some missions as well. So probe lets us gain vision on the enemy. This stops our enemies from being able to resupply. This reduces their power, and this gives us health regeneration. I don't have enough intel for these other ones yet. I can get combat drugs, which I actually think I'm going to grab because that'll boost my guys in combat against the Fremen. Let's. Do we have enough? Don't have enough yet. I'm just waiting for enough authority so I can capture Mar Alabu. Yeah, Shipbreaker speedruns are... I really wanted to get into speedrunning Shipbreaker when it came out. I'm just not good enough for it. I've not heard of Expeditionary Force. A Poor Man's War is pretty good, if you've not read that series. It is quite political. It's very anti-capitalism, but it's a good book series. I actually really enjoyed reading it. Let's get an agent to infiltrate. Do I care about the Lance Rat? I don't. Let's get him to infiltrate the Fremen. Let's get some actions against them. And we've paid our Imperial tax, and we'll have enough to pay our Imperial tax next month as well. I want to keep stockpiling spice, because later on in the game, it's nice to have a stockpile. Up to 146 authority. That is enough. Let's attack Mar Alabu, which the Fremen have kindly, very nicely of them, already stripped the enemy from. Alright, we've got our combat drugs. Let's also get ourselves a gear sabotage ready. So these are now special operations I can launch from attacking. Poor Man's War is very short. It's about a guy who... oh, we're being raided? We are being raided. Let's get back to defend. It's about a guy who graduates and finds out he's stuck in debt and ends up joining the Navy because he hasn't got another choice. And he's an absolute murder man. So it does the whole boot camp, going into space and stuff. And he gets... It's pretty good. Deals with a lot of psychological stuff as well. Okay, we'll just let them clear that raid out before we attack. The timing there was a bit awkward. We completed this point of interest. Let's find another one. Any in our territory? There's some crashed ornithopters I'm not too worried about. Here we go. This will get us... that will give us intelligence. That'll give us... Yeah. I'm just looking for free research. Okay, let's let our guys heal up, and then we're going to take Mar Alabu. And that put us in a position where we can get ready to attack into the Fremen capital. We've got another event happening. I'm not going to be able... That's the same event as before. I'm not going to be able to do anything about that. Just want to check the sandworm is okay. Yeah. This worm sign... Oh, worm sign outside the city. Don't go outside, guys. You can see the worm sign effect there. The audiobook for Poor Man's War is not bad either. It's 4 or 5 books in this series. The last book ended with the start of an interstellar war. So... There's another book coming out at some point. Look, they just launched another raid. Looks like they're launching it against either the Atreides or the smugglers, which I'm happy with. Stay away from me. What else can we do right now? Research is ticking along. We're getting ready for the next vote. We found another siege, actually. Al Alam. Cost us 10 water to get more plascrete. I definitely want to get them on side. Where can we build water? This is a pretty terrible place to build water. This is a good place to build water. Let's get some wind traps on the go so we can get some water to get that siege on our side. And let's get ready to bring the war to the Fremen. Because what I can do is I can build a missile launcher here, and it should be able to support me in attacking this siege. Oh, this place just got... Why can't I attack it? What is stopping me from attacking? Is there a ceasefire here? I don't think there's a ceasefire. I haven't read those books, Major Problem 42. So I don't know what to say about them. I can't attack this territory. That's weird. Let's head back and get supply again. There's not a ceasefire. There's an ability called ceasefire that will stop you from being able to attack in a region, but I don't see that going on. Ah, thank you, Tiefin. That's fantastic of you. I really appreciate that. Thank you for doing that. I'm probably not going to be able to fire much into Discord tonight, because I'll probably go to bed after the stream, but I will spend some time responding to posts and stuff in the morning. Why couldn't I attack Mar Alabu here? Oh, here we go. Devastated. They've just been raided by the Fremen. That's why I can't attack them. Alright, what else is going on? Waiting for our water to get built. We're doing well on We're a bit low on manpower. I wouldn't mind building another recruiting station. Maybe Hasud needs 500 plascrete, 300. We'll build a recruiting station here. Yeah, Tiefin has been streaming for you. Thank you so much. Enjoy the gardening. Sure, I think sci-fi short stories are actually in a great place. If you've ever read Wool by Hugh Howey, he has a really good sci-fi short story called Beacon 42 about a guy who just sits in a beacon space and basically goes crazy. But it's a really good book. And if you liked Wool, you'll like Beacon 42. See ya, Tiefin. Thanks so much for popping back in. Enjoy the gardening. Right, let's try again to take Mar Alabu, which I can't help but thinking of as Mar-Largo. And I'm just like, I wonder who's there right now. This territory section here, you'll see if you like it. This is deep desert. You can't capture this territory at all. And it's pretty much impassable as well. Only the Fremen can cover it really really easily because they can ride sandworms across it. The Fremen have only got... I think I'm quite far ahead of the Fremen, actually. We've got a sandworm coming in on our spice miner, which is a bit annoying. But everything else is pretty chill. We're ticking along quite nicely here. I'm going to try and kill the Fremen pretty soon. Oh, sandworm. Let's just get everyone safe, just in case. Okay. We'll get that free research, and we'll grab this research. All about the free research. It needs to be redeployed. Okay, new votes. So this is an interesting one, architectural surveys. You select a faction, and they gain 100% damage received on their buildings, and minus 20% building construction cost. I would quite like to get this on the Fremen. Imperial intelligence means agent capture when operations are detected, and infrastructure control, building construction. I want to put everything into this. I want to get Fremen having architectural. Okay. So what I want to do here is a few buildings I want to do. First of all, I need to get some militia here. Then I want to build a missile launcher so it can hit... How forward can I get it? That will be able to protect me when I'm attacking Siege Tarbar. And then I want to build a military base here, which will give my guys increased... Yeah, Baron Harkonnen and Mar Alabu, right? Will give me increased combat power when I attack this place. I'm also going to need a bigger army, but I'm holding back on that right now because of the manpower requirements. I would quite like to get Call to Arms research before I attack to reduce the amount of manpower I'm paying. What else do we need to... There's not really... Well, I was going to build some... No, I have built the... Yeah, I built the militia. Not the militia, the recruiting center. Yeah. Okay, we've got a trade offer. For 1.3k, traders will give me 43 influence, 92 intel, 104 spice, and 701 plascrete. Sure. Yeah, they don't all have different approaches, but they definitely have different gameplay mechanics. So Harkonnen are very combat and espionage focused. Atreides are very much all about controlling the votes here. They have loads of votes, lots of power here. The Fremen are very sneaky. They have lots of stealth units, and they have lots of abilities to get around behind their enemies and relocate very quickly. And I don't really know what the smuggler's gimmick is, because I haven't played as them yet. I think they've got like a weird Fremen style, but they're also able to influence things with money. But I can't tell you for sure because I haven't played as them. Let's get a military base down here. Getting ready to attack now. Right. Let's get our military up and running. Let's grab ourselves... So you need gunners to attack bases because they destroy the armor on the base. You'll see that. Demolition team. Range attacks deal area damage. Range attacks have 30% chance to destroy armor. The enemy base, the siege here, has 20 armor, which reduces basically all damage by 20. And my guys, I don't even think, do 20 damage. So they'll... so the Vanguard does 20 damage. These guys do 18 damage. So I really need a couple of gunners. So let's grab 2 gunners, and then I want another Vanguard, and that's my recruiting pool full for the moment. Yeah, it is really interesting. I would say, like, this game is very early access, but it has some great ideas. It's just very complicated. Obviously, I'm playing on a small map here as well, because I don't want to stay up all night. The map's usually twice this size. It's a very small map. But it just needs a bit of... I mean, the AI's a bit meh. I'm playing on medium. Maybe I should play on hard. But at the moment, the AI is not doing very much. Okay, right. I want to vote for the Fremen to have this. I'm putting everything I've got into it. Hey Derp, thanks for joining. Yeah, I was streaming some Hardspace Shipbreaker earlier, and then I got a bit tired, so a couple of people wanted to see Dune in action, so I'm just streaming a game of Dune, just let people check it out. But thanks for coming on board. Also, if you don't know, I launched a Discord channel today as well. If you want to chat about stuff when I'm not streaming and things, you can check it out. There's a link in the description. Alright, we got our new units. Let's get some troopers as well, and that'll probably be enough for this attack. It's going to really tank my manpower, but I'll disband the units after the attack is over. Yeah, vote is done. Cool. This is all coming together. I've also got my combat drugs, and I've got my gear sabotage that I can drop on the location when I attack it. So we should be really nice to do this. What else can I do here? I want to look at... So Ghost Market requires land-select infiltration, but that gets me steel, spice, solar, and plastic production from someone. Ceasefires are also quite useful. I don't want that used against me. That would be a disaster. This is how you stop surprise attacks at ceasefire. So it will be worth me infiltrating the land strike at some point. What can I actually do with my Fremen infiltration? I just unlock infiltration levels on the Fremen. That's right. I think I can add another agent. No, I don't know how to actually make use of this for any more... The game, YouTube thinks this is Homeworld Desert of Kharak. Seriously, I didn't know that. That's hilarious. Alright, our army's ready. We can actually squeeze one more unit in. I don't think I'm going to need it. So let's fly these guys up to the top of the map. Yeah. Look, when I first played this game, the AI totally rolled me. But now that I've won a game and I know a bit about what I'm doing, I kind of rolled myself by not focusing on my resources. I am a little bit nervous about my manpower right now. I am quite nervous about it. Get elected, positive. I might be able to get this. A Bible should come to attention. Or build 2 new statecraft buildings. Statecraft? That's not for Harkonnen right now. I'm going to go straight for the decapitation strike. It might not work. I might lose my whole army here. These buildings are very hard to kill. And also, Fremen units are going to come crawling in from all directions. But these, some of the units I've got here, these Wardens, they gain more combat power and more armor as units die around them. So I'm hoping they'll come out of the battle winning. Alright, let's attack. We'll just gather up on the border, which isn't suspicious at all. And then I'm going to drop a gear sabotage on the siege. I can't believe it. I can't believe YouTube thinks this is Homeworld Desert of Kharak. My streaming software didn't recognize it either. I had to set up a manual screen capture. Alright, let's go. We'll attack these guys first. So you basically select an operation, select a region, and that region gets affected by the thing. And you'll see, because I built my missile launcher here, it's actually going to help out with the combat too. Oh, and we got some more research. Let's grab... We can grab Central Command. Yeah, Army Logistics is great because it makes our units heal killing enemy units. Alright, let's attack the siege. So you can see the armor is slowly getting chipped away by our demolitions units. And as it does that, we'll start doing more damage to it. Whoops. Make sure I'm not being attacked by anyone from anywhere else. So the Fremen have stealth units. These are infiltrators that have just appeared. They're not that scary. They have a really powerful attack when they come out of stealth, and then they get weaker. I want to bring these Vanguard back here to heal. Armor on the siege is going down to 13. Sardaukar aren't here because everybody has paid their taxes so far. If you don't pay your taxes, the Empire will send in the Sardaukar. Now we can start doing damage to the siege now that its armor is down to 10. And these guys will come back and heal back here. There's actually going to be an early decapitation of the Fremen, which will give me access to all of their territory. It takes quite a while to destroy these buildings. It's not a quick decapitation. Things happen slowly in this game, which I like and dislike. Interestingly, the building is not defending itself. There should be a defensive cannon on the siege attacking my units. It doesn't seem to be doing it. Which is, it's lost, basically. So now it's down to 0 armor, and we're doing full damage to it. And I got the architectural surveys. Oh, cool. We'll just kick this off. Let's find another one. I don't want to do... We'll do this one. So I managed to get the architectural surveys, so that has caused it to take an extra 100% damage. So me convincing them to, it's not showing it, but the resolution I voted for has actually meant they're taking more damage from my attacks. They're trying to build up an army to counter, but I think they're dead. And yeah, the armor mechanic is quite nice, because it means you have to actually build an army composition that does something about it. The Dune tax department, don't mess with them, pay your taxes. I'm going to pay my taxes, yeah, I'm well over my spice stockpile. This spice mechanic, where you like mix and match how much spice you're stockpiling to pay taxes with and how much you're actually selling to make money with, is really cool as well. We're definitely going to have to disband some units pretty soon, though. Yeah, it's all about making sure the spice flows. It doesn't matter who is making the spice flow. The Fremen can actually become governors of Dune if they're producing enough spice. Look, they're just leaving. Yeah, we've got this. It's going to take a little bit longer. Let's get these guys back in the fight. And let's just see what else is going on. So I think I'm pretty safe from Atreides. I don't think we can actually get across this desert region yet. So I think I'm going to take this territory here and come down on the smugglers, because this is the smuggler capital here. This is Siege, which looks really nice. It looks like a bazaar. I like all the kites. I think they're drones, actually. And then have we uncovered the Atreides homeworld? Atreides? Yeah. Here's Arrakeen, which is the Atreides capital, too. And as the game goes on, my guys will get more and more powerful, and this will take less and less time. But this is a very quick kill of an enemy faction, and this will just wipe them completely from the board. They'll lose all of their territory instantly, all of their units will disappear, and this will become an unclaimable territory. That's it. They're gone. And that is the Fremen gone from the world. Which is a bit sad. I'm going to disband some units now. I'm going to get rid of my standard infantry until our manpower is positive again, because this is not nice. Oh, 0.1 negative power. Alright, I'm now at positive manpower. Let's go and take another territory. I'm going to take all these back territories from the Fremen were, and we'll start working our way around. Fremen are gone. New council. Military developments increase 50% quicker. That's pretty good for us. Let's official plascrete upkeep. I've got 1.7k plascrete. I don't really care. All faction infiltration levels are reduced by 2. That's important because it stops you getting assassinated, which is something that... Oh, got a raid? No, Sadworm. That's fine. And we're taking over Had Wahad. So we enabled House Guards. House Guards gain an extra 50 combat power and 5 armor when they get down to 20% health, which is pretty crazy. But they're kind of counterintuitive when they work with the Vanguards, who get more damage and more armor as teammates around them die. Although I'm actually probably going to lose this House Guard unit. Yeah, I did. Oh well, that's fine. I'm not too worried because I've got overkill units anyway, and I don't want to deal with the upkeep for them. So I'm pretty happy, actually, that they're gone. We're just going to take these cities as quick as we can. The main thing that's going to hold us back is our authority. We still don't actually have an authority to take this place. We could pillage it, but if I want a military victory... Well, if I want a military victory, I just have to destroy the other factions, but I want the spice. Actually, I don't really need the spice either. What do I actually need this territory for? Maybe I'll just pillage it. Get some... How much... I mean, it's only 433. It's actually not that much in the grand scheme of things. But what this will do is it'll let me link up. And this is this... Deep desert. So much deep desert on this map. Well, that is true if I have enough forces to overcome the Sardaukar. I don't have to worry about the Sardaukar, but that doesn't happen very often. Raid? Okay, we just hit... Atreides just hit their 5k hegemony bonus, so the Atreides are well ahead of us in hegemony. Dallin, where's Dallin? Where is Dallin? This? I don't think it's anything. Oh, this is plascrete. These are minerals. If I build a plascrete base here, it'll produce 50% more plascrete. I was very unlucky, and I didn't start with any of that resource near my starting place where I had to build so many plascrete factories. But this is just added plascrete production. I've got another agent. Great. Oops. I really need to get more people into Arrakis. Will get me more authority. So let's put an agent into Arrakis. And I got my other agent back. And I'm going to put him into the land stride because that'll get me access to some other stuff too. So that gives me plus, I now have +2 authority production. And I think, as far as I'm aware, and I'm probably wrong. Hey, Christiana Gaming, thanks for joining. It does seem fun, doesn't it? Thanks for joining. This is the only way to increase your authority production as far as I'm aware. Oh, we've got more votes. I think I'll put my votes... Oh, so notice my votes are going up to 100 because I've got someone infiltrating the land stretch. I'm just going to put my votes behind Scientific Congress. Sure, Atreides can get that. And all faction, yeah, I'm happy with those votes. And we'll capture Hadwadid. It's just, I find it a bit slow. Like, I've just destroyed the Fremen. They're out of the game. But now it's going to take me a little bit of time before I can pivot to take on probably the smugglers next. Although Atreides are definitely the main threat because they've already hit 5k hegemony. Which is pretty quick. Especially because you get hegemony for taking territory. Trade request from them. They're going to give me 130 intel, 328 spice. No, I'm not going to take that deal. What else have we got going on here? Faction eliminated. I can dismiss this. Sandstorm detected. We can eliminate this. Council votes done. Ooh, we can ally. If I have an agent, we can ally with the siege. Now, you need to use a brand new agent, so I need to wait till a new agent gets generated, which will take a while. But if I ally with them, they'll... Well, I don't actually really want to ally with this siege because it's only going to be combat power in this region. But there are other ones that are really good. Let's get a harvester on the go. And we'll also get some militia. And now we can build heavy militia, which is great. And what else do we need to do? That's all for here. So if I want to take Dallin, I'll need 225 authority. I'm wondering... Oh, that's why trade is doing so well. They have the polar ice cap. They have this region here. I'm wondering if I just pivot and actually just attack the Atreides rather than doing all this. Let's get you back to Qatar so I can fly you south.
Let's get to business.
Alright. Why are you taunting me? It's always the smuggler that taunts you, by the way. The others don't do it too much. Even Baron Harkonnen's not too bad. By the way, you don't need contiguous territory either. These will be in supply. Quite fine. But I wonder if I'm just going to attack Arrakeen. I wonder if I take Agaveld. Would you even bother? Because I could just pillage Dam Alneen. It's just about the supply. The supply is the main issue. I would really like to take this off him as well. You know what I need to build up here is another manpower construction center. Just waiting for this refinery to build, and then I'll build a recruiting center. Because I need more manpower. Let's get that harvester harvesting some more spice for us. Did we just find another spice field this late in the game? Yeah, there's one all the way back here. That's the whole map explored now, I think. Yeah, the whole map has been explored. Okay, new votes. We got the Scientific Congress. House Atreides got my plus 30% class grade upkeep. I think they voted themselves for that by the looks of it. And also de-escalation. Cool. That all worked out in our favor. Oh yeah, I'm going to fly our guys back down south.
Ready for violence.
Reminds me of Vies for Violence. That voice line. Okay, what's our plan to take on Atreides? I think taking Anumon would give us a really nice location to stage attacks against Arrakeen. Zaysk would be really nice because I could build a missile launcher here, but that didn't seem that important in that last attack. So I think what I want to do is take Anumon. Now, taking Anumon will be tricky because we have to cross the desert. If I raid towns, do I get supply? I think I do. So what I think I'll do is I'm going to build an army, march it east to Saba, raid Saba, get it to Araman, raid Araman, get it to Anumon, capture Anumon, build a base, and then attack Arrakeen. So, I want to build up my army. Now, our manpower isn't great. All of our regions have a manpower. Arbat here doesn't. Let's really start pumping up manpower because I need a big army. And it's the upkeep that's killing me. I can also build one here. Good job. I've got infinite plascrete, right? Okay. What I want to build is I want to get a couple of house guards because they are tough as nails. And then we need maybe a couple of just normal infantry. And that should get us enough to take on those perfidious Atreides. So this is where my main complaint for the game is at the moment, is that this mid-game point, this is kind of mid-late game because of how fast I'm moving, is a bit dry. Because I'm not taking any more territory because the costs on authority are so high, even though I'm pumping it as much as I can with double agents. So the authority costs are really high, which means I can't take more territory. The game is physically limiting me on how much territory I can take. I don't have any long-range units or units that can like attack out of a region, so I have to build a land army and move it physically across the map. Because I can't make more territory, I can't build airports or anything to fly them over. I have to walk them. Only the Fremen, as I'm far away, have an ability to cross the map quickly to territory they don't control. And combat isn't super exciting. So whilst the core game is really fun, I'm just like, this part of the game starts to lose me a little bit. Not that I'm going to stop. I want to keep pushing forward. I want to complete this game, but we're just waiting for our guys to finish building. So I'm going to build these two, and I'm going to build some troopers, then we'll start moving. Looks like Blue just took this territory here, which isn't too worrying. Although they do have... what are these scavengers doing? Where are they going? They're just standing around. They might be at war with the Atreides, actually. Oh, more technology has been researched. Excellent. So I take Central Command, which gets me more damage versus Militia. And every time he dies, ally military units that are fighting gain plus 5% power. Support structures lets me get stealth probes, which are a unit I don't normally use. Let's try them out. When they die, the stealth probes die, they give me combat power. It's pretty cool. Let's get another operation on the go as well. What can we build here? Ghost Market, Ceasefire. Let's get another... Let's get a supply drop on the go. We paid our taxes. We can pay our taxes next time. Okay, that's my guards done. Let's just get some troops. Go and get 2 more troopers. That's a big army. There's a lot of sitting around at the moment. What I can do is I can hold on shift to fast forward, which I will start doing. I think it goes double speed, because there is no time speed commands up here. There is only normal speed, because it is a real time. What are our new votes? Lose 100% land show standing, don't care about that. Get some land show guards. I would like to pick that up. And manpower upkeep, I definitely want to make sure that doesn't happen. Just waiting on these units to finish building. What finished here? Okay, we got our operation. Let's also get a poison the reserves. Alright, everyone is ready. I want you to take Saba and hopefully pillage it to gain supply. We should massively overpower this. Alright, Cubic Cube, thank you so much for checking in. I promise you I'll play War Pips next time. I won't forget that you asked for it. So have a good one. Thanks for coming and watching. Hopefully Harkonnen will win. The game music makes it feel like it knows the end is coming. I think I can just snowball this at this point. We've even still got positive manpower despite having an army this big, which is pretty much game over for the computer. We'll see if it managed to put up much of a fight. When I played the Fremen, the computer did actually put up a really good fight against me, but that's because I was using lots of skirmish tactics. The Harkonnen definitely seems suited to just charging in. Now, the biggest weakness of an army this size is that it's going to attack sandworms, especially when it's fighting. There you go, there's Worm Sign. Okay, everyone's safe in the village though. Right, I'm going to pillage this village, and I'm hoping I get supply for it. If I don't get supply, I'm kind of stuck. That might be what I need the stealth probes for. It doesn't look like they give supply though. Okay, we got supply. Perfect. And let's move on to Aramara. And what I'll actually do is on the way, I'll give them a supply drop, which will heal them up. And I'll just get another supply drop researching. So I can keep topping them up as they move. So I'll probably need another supply drop when they head into this territory here. What I'm actually going to do really quickly is I'm actually going to drop in a poison the reserves. That just drops a supply and reinforcement of allied enemy units in here. And that might actually grab a gear sabotage. Yeah, they're coming to defend. Time to vote. Let's decline this. I'll put 60 foot behind it, and then I'm going to vote for this as well with everything I've got, because no, I'm not going to actually support this. Big fight going on, I need to pay attention to it. Now the enemy's actually walking past. What is this unit here? It's tough. Veteran militia, okay. We've also got a missile launcher. Something that's really important is I just order a unit to attack this ranged unit and they will stop fighting. Haven't got my supply drop yet, unfortunately. Once you kill this unit, yeah, it's a control A strategy, right? This is what I'm saying about the combat. The combat just needs something a bit more. You can also liberate enemy cities, by the way, but I'm just going to loot them. One of my harvesters is being recalled, that's fine. And then I want to drop my supply drop in this territory to heal up my guys. But you can actually return territory to neutral, which I might have wanted to do in this, actually. It's probably the... Have you seen the Baron? Oh, you can't see... can I show you the Baron? No, you can't see the Baron. That's a shame. The Baron is a tactical blob in this game. I can show you the other factions. So there's Atreides. There's the smugglers. I can't show you the Liet because, unfortunately, the Fremen are gone. Alright, we're just going to pillage this place for some cash. Then we're going to move on to Anamon. And the war will start in earnest. Let's redeploy you. This is a very, very good piece of territory. It gives you plus 1,000 hegemony if you construct a water extractor, which is a special building you can only build in this territory. That missile launcher was very rude to attack us after we took the town, but let's take Anamon. And I'm actually going to drop a gear. Oops. The game does really freeze a bit when you do that. So I've just reduced enemy combat power in this region. It doesn't take very long to take it. Let's just make sure I've got a unit attacking the ranged units. That stops them from firing. I'm about to lose a unit, unfortunately, but that's okay. I'm not too worried. We'll build an airport here, and we can just fly in more units for the war effort. Oh, we've got worm sign. Get off the sand, please. Okay, and I want to capture this territory. Which will take a bit of time, and we might get counterattacked while we wait. See all the ornithopters just sitting in the center of the map because they have nothing to do. That's another problem. The ornithopters, well, actually, there's research you can take that will allow the ornithopters to help your you are bad enough seeing the Baron. He's wearing clothes at least. What's this? A research quest? Research 2 new or gain. This is where we get experimental with ornithopters. I never managed to do this. You need to find 2 ornithopter discoveries to get it to work. Actually, no, I can't do it, unfortunately. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yes, got a research done. So military threat, 1% of units' total powers, which is influence. Military units at minus 10% supply drain, unless a military pressure treaty. Plus 20% airfield range. I think we're done with military right now. Let us get into some spying. Just while we're waiting for this to tick through. Let's hold down shift as well to fast forward through this. Because this isn't particularly exciting right now. But we're very close to taking Arakin. Arakin? Arakin? I think it's Arakin because it's Arrakis. Wow, this is taking a very long time to capture Anamon. Let's also, while I'm waiting, get a supply. Gear sabotage. Well, I've got enough. Interesting, we've got enough for... Hi, Arbrig. Thanks for joining us. We're just playing some Dune Spice Wars, even though apparently YouTube thinks it is Deserts of Kharak. And I was streaming some Hardspace Shipbreaker earlier. Okay, we've got a sandworm coming in here, that's fine. I think we've also got a raid happening. Yeah, oh, whoa. Blue, what the hell? This is not cool, guys. Well, we're going to lose this territory sector. Let's drop in combat drugs here. And that might just help our militia get through this. This is the Lanceret Guard. They're like mini Sardaukar. They're pretty good. We just got backstabbed really badly by blue. There's not much else I can do right now. Okay, I can build a unit. Let's send a Vanguard in. It won't get built in time. We're actually... Oh, we're pretty outclassed. Oh, I can't believe that happened. I can't react to it very fast because I'm already over here. Alright, we've got Anumon. Let's chuck in some militia. And range militia. And let's build an airport. Oh, I captured all the buildings it came with. Interesting. Let's get rid of this maintenance center. And let's build an airport. And see if we can fly back over to help our guys. But I don't think we're going to be able to. Oh, I can't believe they backstabbed me like that. Yeah, they're capturing it. Not cool, guys. We should have time to get a revenge attack. Although I don't have an airfield nearby. Damn. Let's build one at Mar-Lago. So once these airfields are built, I'll be able to fly back and deal with it. But it's going to take a while to build them. It'll take a really long time to build them. Ah, oh, blue. Really messed me up there. I'm actually really annoyed about that. Just check. I don't think I can fly up there. Oh, I can. I can fly up there even though they're capturing the place. So we just need to wait for this airfield to finish, which will take 2 more days. We'll just fast forward through that. It says 2 days left. It's taking a lot longer than 2 days. What's going up here? Village under siege, I know. Got an inactive harvester. Construction. Oh yeah, I can build stuff here. Village developments, construction speed, +2 power, +2 armor for all military units. Let's go for that. Let's get a recruitment center on the go. A barracks on the go. Do I have enough money? No, I don't have barracks. I need more plasticrete. Okay. We got a barracks on the go soon. When will my airfield be ready? Will I have time to actually stop them from capturing this? I think I'll just have enough time. More votes coming in. Upkeep. Damage received. This is the one I want the Atreides to have. Distant worlds. No, it's not actually. Although we're getting raided right now. I can't afford to get involved in this raid. I don't think I can fly while I'm in combat though. I can't finish the building anyway while the place is under. I can fly. Alright guys, you're going to have to leave that behind, I'm afraid. You need to go and save this town. And you need to go too. Distant Worlds is not on my radar, no. What can you tell me about it? Are you guys flying or are you fighting? They are not flying. Kill this really quickly. Hurry up. Alright. Must leave combat. They're not in combat anymore. Come on. Come on. Ah, they took it. They took it from me. I'll take it back. Why are you attacking a turret? Is my military flying over? Yes, they are. Cool. It will take them a while. I really can't... Is that a missile? Yeah, there's a missile that was fired at them because they're close to the city that's coming with them. Look at that. Stellaris on crack. Interesting. I'll need to check that out. The name does ring a bell. Alright, Blue. How dare you. I thought that unit had been lost. Who wants to trade with me? No, that's not worth it. Stellaris on crack does sound fun. No, no, guys, attack. Attack these guys. No, where are you going? Attack these guys. Basiforex. Aurora with automation and graphics. Now that's a pretty good way to sell me a game, TRM. Whoa, whoa, worm sign. Run away. You might see a worm eat some units here. Run. Run. There's a worm. I lost 1 unit, they lost 2. Let's get some more units building. Build a stealth probe. What am I looking right now? These are going really... Oh, water. It's because they've captured this town from me and it has a water well. That's why... I'm wondering why everything was in the negative. Right, what else is going on here? Sandworm. Rebellion underway. Oh my god. Ugh, okay. This is getting out of hand really quickly. I need to chill out a bit. Just capture the town, please. And let's... Okay, and... Oh, I couldn't even capture it back. Because I need more water. But it's giving me the water that I need to capture it back. That's pretty great. What is the water like here? Let's get rid of this. We'll build some water traps. So as soon as I lost water, I'm in deficit for everything. They're about to free the city, which I really don't want them to do. But I don't really have the army to stop them. This is probably a... rebellion incited by the smugglers. I just don't think I'm able to do anything about it in time. I also can't build any units right now. I don't care about this vote right now. Let's quickly try and get a supply drop on the go, and then I can supply drop these guys back to full health and try and reclaim that town. We'll leave behind the... We'll leave behind the troopers. Just waiting for these water traps to build, which they've almost done. This went really crazy, really quickly. As I was saying, it was kind of boring. Sandstorm, that's exactly what I need right now. I need the supply drop to finish up so I can heal these guys. 5 water. This is going to stop the capture. Come on. 2 days. I need the supply drop. I need the supply drop really quickly. What's this? Settlement detected. Which is successful. Okay, they're getting the supply drop now. Oh, that didn't get me enough water. Unbelievable. Well, taking this town back should get me the water. I'll check out Distant Worlds 2. It sounds really interesting. It's not on my radar at all. I can't believe I was ready to take out the Atreides and then I had to deal with all of this in my backyard. Okay, take control of this. And because you've got no water, you get massive negatives to everything else. Also, losing 2 towns doesn't help either. So it looks like the smugglers are a bigger threat than the Atreides. Okay. So now we just need to run out the timer here. And let this capture. And then we can fly everybody back over to... what's it called? Yeah, look, they've taken Sabah as well. Yeah, the smugglers are a bigger threat than the Atreides by far. I wonder if I need to abandon my attack on the Atreides right now. They don't seem really worth it. I wouldn't mind taking this territory off them, just because that water well will help me out a lot. It's actually been, if it's the one I think it is it Dune 2000? The prerequisite to Command and Conquer? Made by Westwood? Is that the game you're thinking of, Dark123? Base Builder RTS? Sounds like Dune 2000. It's really old. If it was isometric and 2D graphics. If it was 3D... I also had that game, but I can't remember what it is called. We need to do something about these guys. Alright. We've managed to retake this town, which is great. Get you guys back here to retake that town. Now, let's get rebuilding our army as well. Although we can't... Why are we in deficit here? I think it's just because we're missing this territory sector. Yeah, because I'm not getting the riches. Yeah, there's a couple derp. Dune 2000, there was Dune 3D or something. That was a pretty cool game, actually. It featured that thing from the books where if you shoot a laser at a shield, there's a nuclear explosion. And remember the Sardaukar, you could ally yourself with different factions in the Empire, and if you allied yourself with the Sardaukar, if your troops got suppressed, the Sardaukar would team kill them for being cowards. Had some really funny decisions in it. Okay, we managed to recover from that little situation. I'm just waiting for our production to go back up. I'm sure there's another Dune. Maybe I'm thinking of Dune 2 as Dune 2000. Yeah, maybe. Alright, Operation Against Me. That's another rebellion. Oh, that's okay. We can fly to this one. Because I can do this. Where's my other unit?
Anything for you, Baron.
Yeah, that sounds like June 2000. Sounds like June 2000. No, there was one in 2000s. There was one in 2000 Battle for June. It was an RTS, 4 factions. You could play as Atreides, Harkonnen, and the Snake faction, a Snake House. I lost my supply drones there. Yeah, so the smugglers are being a real thorn in my side right now. Real thorn in my side. And I have a deficit of plascrete, which means I can't build any plascrete because they keep taking my villages off me. I need to capture some territory that has plascrete now. I guess my only way forward. Do you have plascrete here? I'm building wind traps. Also, there's more units moving to my territory. Let's make sure I've got militia everywhere. What's going on now? Rebellion, resource deficit, combat. I may lose this game now. The smugglers have really messed me up. Really messed me up. Am I going to actually be able to defend this town? Unless you're going to build in time? Ugh. I'm at negative 59 money now. And I've reclaimed the territory, and I don't have the money. Why am I losing so much money? What is the issue? Airfield, fuel cell factory, recruitment center, military base, missile factory, processing plant, recruitment office, refinery, ornithopter, armies. I feel like it's this territory sector. Can I just, like, abandon the village and see what happens? Let's help me out on Plascrete. Yeah, that's what was causing the problem. It was just, this was costing me so much. Alright. Let's fly back over here. Missing money. Cool, I don't have money to fly back over to Kharak. Let's get moving. Yeah, their vehicles, that's right. Their vehicles hid in the sand. And all of their vehicles had shields and no health. So if you destroyed the shields, they died really, really quickly. Wow. Remember when I said the AI wasn't very good? It is really bugging me right now. It's making this very difficult. It's massively extending this game, if nothing else. Battle for Dune, cool. I had missions where you like would fight on the transport ships as well from the Spacers Guild. So one of the things that's going on here is the smuggler faction has these invisible snipers, and they're actually really good. They gain combat power based on the enemy supply, and they have camouflage. They're really nice. Don't know if I'm going to make it in time. Doesn't look like it. My stockpile isn't even that healthy. This is not looking good. I was very confident before, but I didn't pay enough attention to blue, and blue is looking very scary. Let's get some more money. Okay, we are going to be able to defend at least. Thank goodness I have these units. Oh, what have they just dropped in here? Gear sabotage. They've dropped our combat power. Can I also put a gear salvage in here? Yeah, I can. Let's get another one of those on the go. I don't think they cost any gold. No. Let's get a supply drop and a gear sabotage on the go. I was hoping this game would finish quite soon, but it's just pushed itself out for longer. because of the blue faction. I really wanted to go to bed. It is getting quite late. I'll play for a little bit longer and see if we can pull this out of the hole, but it's not looking very good. Dune is like one of the reasons we have the RTS genre, because of Dune 2, I think it was, which was made by Westwood, who obviously went on to make Command & Conquer. But Dune was the prerequisite to Command & Conquer, that Dune RTS game. 50% building production cost, unit recruitment cost. Nah, I'm not worried about any of those. Okay, we have money again, and we have income again. That is good. Mission succeeded, awesome. What can we do about this faction? Let's get you out of the lands red and get you in here. What I want to try and do is I want to maybe look at infiltrating and destroying these guys, because they are causing us big problems. I want to try and win this, but I'm aware of how late it is getting. Let's see if we can take Zamon with. Can I take Zamon with these three guys? Probably need another unit, but I can't afford anything right now. Did I ever build a processing plant here? No, I didn't. I guess a bit more money, except I haven't got the money to build it. 128 plasticrete. Okay, when we come back, we've got 128 plasticrete. We're almost going to deal with our deficit. I managed to pull myself out. I think they spent a lot on those rebellions. You know what I really need in my pocket is a ceasefire. Can I actually get ceasefires? Ceasefires cost 200. Okay.
Anything for you, Baron.
We pay our next tax. Let's just tweak these so we're just paying the tax. Okay, that gets us a bit more money income. And we no longer have a deficit. Yay, the deficit has gone away. Okay, we're producing money again. I think I want to try and take Zamon off them. What I'm gonna do is pillage it, get some cash, and we'll do the same thing. We'll start working our way. Where's their siege? Maybe we take Afal Awid. Oh look, they've got a rebellion happening at Pelpu. Ha ha ha. Yeah, let's start working our way towards blue. Green isn't a threat, but blue is a big threat. And I'll start building units I can fly over when I get the chance. I'll have one push at blue. That was an event where I'd lose a spy if I didn't do something about it, but luckily I was able to do something about it. Remember when I had tons of money and it wasn't an issue, and then I just lost it all because I lost one city? This is how precarious your economy is in this game. Let's... Yeah, I'm happy enough with how that's going. Research is a long way away. What am I researching? Water trade. No, let's get stealth gear, because that means I can start looking at assassinating blue. Looks like I am going to have to drop in a supply drop here so that they get healed. Oh, and get supply. Are you in the right territory sector? Yeah, you are. Good. I actually think I'm going to take Zamon and maybe end the stream there, just because it is getting quite late. I'll save the game. We can continue this another time. If you attack range units in melee, they have 50% reduced combat power, making them very, very weak at defending themselves. This actually wouldn't be a terrible region to capture. Why am I losing money again? Oh, has something been voted against me? I'm not sure why I'm losing money. Oh, because one of my harvesters isn't harvesting. That would explain things. Yeah, I think I want to take Zamon here, and then I'm going to call it a night. So thank you all so much for watching. It's been a very long stream. I can't believe I streamed for 3.5 hours. I did not intend that when I went to stream tonight, but I've had a lot of fun. It's been really nice chatting with everybody. It's really nice to have people chopping in. For those of you who didn't notice earlier, I have put together your Discord channel. There's a link to it in the video description of the live stream. I won't be able to post it. Whoa, I just had all my money stolen. I think. I'm not sure what's going on. All my money's going away. I'm too tired to even pay attention to what's going on here. We're going to pillage this place, but I'm going to save this game and I'll finish it up now. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a really nice day, evening, morning, and I will catch you when I catch you. And hopefully you can hear the dog snoring in the background because it's a nice way to end the stream. But I'm going to end the stream there, so have a good one, everybody. Thanks.